So we are live, and it's finally here. It's the 100th chat. It's RaddTitan. You got Alex here. You got Geo over there. Yo yo.
Geo and Neo.
Geo and Neo. So
Yeah,
basically,
he's jumped in. It's a big day.
What I need to do is shit is coming through the other speaker. Right, so this week we've just been planning the kind of 100 giveaway. We've got a huge giveaway we're going to go into. We're going to go into that shortly. We're going to do the usual kind of BS and do our like weekly update. Go into the news we missed off last time. So we did miss off a little bit, which was we missed off WonderCon because George had to go. And there wasn't too many pictures on there, but there was a few we really needed to cover. Then there was also a load of things that were shown in Thailand over the last few days for XM Studios.
Yes.
And then also just the general updates from just over the week. So there's been quite a few things.
News.
The general, yeah. So we got, we got Kevin watching on the big, he's got it on an old big screen. Well, I look quite clear. It looks a lot clearer than the picture he sent me. Looks clearer than the video I can see when I chat. It looks well clear.
Well, yeah, because we're on a live feed, didn't we? So we can't. Yeah. Hopefully, he's probably got better internet than the pair of us two fuckheads. I mean, I heard about your first little giveaway thing today that went glitchy all over the place.
Yeah, it looked well fake. It looked like it was well staged.
Fucking wiring that you got your shit out.
It was like it was basically.
I'm sitting at the wedding. I was at a wedding today. Literally, I'm sitting there, right, eating my food, and then on my phone it flashes up. Alex is live on RaddTitan. I was like, "What the fuck is he doing?" Yeah. So I went on there, and I can see your hairy face doing something on a computer. I'm like, "What the fuck is he giving away?"
Yeah, you messaged me, and you go, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm doing the giveaway for jail," and you're like, "Oh, okay. I thought you were cheating on me, you fuck." It's like, yeah. But over this week it's actually been quite. David's wearing the same shirt as you.
Yeah, buddy.
And then underneath, it's quite funny. Two people must have sent the comments at the same time, and underneath someone's saying about my t-shirt. So both getting attention because mine's a Mad Max, but it's in the style. Well, it's in the style of Akira, but it's Mad Max. Yeah. You can actually get like Final Fantasy VII. You can get quite a lot of different ones. So you got like Cloud Spike and him walking up with his sword, which is actually a really nice one. Anyway, so basically this week we both got our cables. Unfortunately, he's kind of there, but you can only see his kind of. You can see.
Mine's there. If I move my shoulder, you can see him.
It's a bit dark, but yeah.
But watch what happens if I do the old Wesley Snipes and go illuminate.
Yeah. Illuminate.
It's a bit too bright, isn't it?
It is a bit bright,
man.
Yeah. But it's we both got different poses. I mean, I've got the arm outreached, but then I've got Wolverine. Sorry, I've got Logan's big bulbous head blocking it at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to move Wolverine out there. And then actually the other thing was I did manage to get the actual Phoenix in with the XM Wolverine. So that worked out.
You mean I did?
Yeah, you did. Because I ended up nearly bending all the claws on every Wolverine I have. That's why
it actually looks really good in that cube.
I'm going to give you some words of advice, people, is do not move your statues around while you're tired. Do not do it.
Yeah, that's advisable, yeah. It was quite funny. And it's a massive show, man. So we've got the news to go on with. We're falling behind in our work because we've been trying to organise so much of this giveaway, and we've got we're going to be basically going through how to enter this giveaway and what you will be getting.
Well, we kind of did. Oh yeah, it's gone now, isn't it? I boxed it back up. But last week on the chat, we did actually have a piece on show, and some people did actually pick up on it, and they did actually see it. They sent me like a PM to say, "Oh, I think we saw like a little Easter egg there." And I said, "Yep, we did." But George and I are under an agreement that if people mention it on comments, we just kind of brush it over and we don't even like acknowledge it. Yeah. So a few people may have mentioned. We just kind of like So yeah, we've got someone coming in now and sort of doing it on the comments here. There's a couple of people saying that they mentioned it.
Yeah.
There's about 4 people now saying it all. But so we got that.
Damn.
What we're going to do is we're going to go straight. I think. Should we just let me just get rid of these pictures because I've got all these sort of shit open. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into first of all the pictures that we missed off last week. So just going to cover the WonderCon stuff first.
You want to do that before the comp?
Just really quickly. Again, it's only a handful. It's only a very few amount of pictures. So
all right, mate.
we'll just go through those. So basically, with the WonderCon last week, so this was a piece which
straight into business.
Straight into business. This is a piece I was very excited about. In a way, my bank account was going to be pretty scared about the whole situation for it.
Yeah,
I'm quite glad in a way that I don't really like it. I think for me personally,
it's a bit more. It's a bit more movie, isn't it? The poses.
This is the
pose
movie.
is a little bit stiff, like he's in the movie, isn't it? So.
Well, this is from the movie. I mean, this is the Dark Hero, and this is when David Hayter's the Guyver. And basically, it's 1/3 as well. Yeah, and it'll go nicely with the bus. But the thing is I'm actually more into the anime. And,
same.
I think that the Prime 1 piece for me is personally the piece that I really want. Also, I mean, this is probably going to cost 2.5 times the actual Prime 1 price. So with that in mind, it's like, I can't justify that. I just can't justify when the Prime 1 piece, personally for me, is the much better Guyver. So you got that there. You've also got the sort of Zoinoid Guyver at the back as well, and then the Zoinoid Guyver bust back. So again, I mean, there's no doubt that this will come out looking exactly like the movie, but again, the pose is just boring. It's a bit, it's just very stiff, and you got the light up eyes there as well, like on the actual.
I'm sure the quality on the paint will be bang on it. Everything will look.
For sure. I mean, I've got the bust. I've got the bust down there, and I mean, it looks the shit. I mean, it is amazing. But it's just this piece. I can't justify the price really. So
can't justify the size, man. That would be like fucking 30 inches or 28 inches tall. Like.
Yeah, I mean it was
big, man.
Yeah, but it's about 30 inches. Because
with that big spike on the top of his head, I reckon it's well into the 30 inch mark.
But the base is quite flat, so
Yeah, but it's also very wide. That base looks like it could be about 15 to 20 inches across.
I wouldn't go 20 inches.
It's wide.
It's big, but
Look at his arm. Look how far away his arm is from his body. His left arm.
Yeah.
Look how far out it is. It's borderline. I mean, if you think about your arm being out like this, like right out in front of you, like right out to your side of you,
we can't see.
Literally well, they can. It's about 25 degrees, 30 degrees different, and that's not a lot. That with the arm. That I'm telling you, with the base, that's a monster. It's a big piece.
Yeah. All right. Well, just moving on swiftly.
But that's the answer, though, isn't it? If you can find what you're looking for a cheaper price, that's what you buy.
Well, I mean, it's more the style.
You don't have to buy the most expensive version of a character. It just has to be the character, the particulars of the character that you really like.
Sure, this piece is super impressive. This is starting off with the base. I mean, maybe we'll come back to those ones, but I think these are back to the front. Here you go. So basically, this is the
I know this guy.
Yeah, it's Alfie.
Yeah.
Basically, this is the 1/3 scale Jason Voorhees, and it is super impressive. And I think the base on this, I mean, the way that light goes up, that's going to be like a huge piece.
Yeah,
should be like 40 inches.
Yeah, it's nice. I hope the light flickers. That'd be even better.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But as I say, the base on this, which we didn't start with, you see like all the detailing there on the hands. You've got all the veins and the dirt and the grime, and it just looks really
nice. They got his skin texture just right as well. It doesn't look like he's been in fucking Barbados on holiday. It looks good.
It's not approved yet, but it's very close to being approved apparently.
Dude, the funny thing is, man, when that there, when I said, "What the fuck is that in the water?" You were like, "I think it's a rock."
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
I thought it was someone's head.
Nah, you like, I think it's a rock, man. I got the messages, bro. You fuck.
That. Show me
yeah, that's mad. That's him, innit? That's him, innit?
Yeah. That's him.
So it's like it's almost like them old, is it Diamond Select that did, or Marvel Masterpieces that did, you know, where they have the origin of a character. So they have like the Hulk and banner and then the big Hulk behind him. It's very much like that.
It's clever. And I think that water base, that clear resin water base is ridiculous. But again, I mean,
and it's clear. No.
Sorry, we didn't say before, the Guyver is Elite Creature Collectibles. This is Elite Creature Collectibles. This is going to be like big money. Big money.
And 1/3 it is again.
Yeah.
Looks insane though, man. Looks really nice. Super nice.
Really nice detailing all over.
Mask. I'm not too sure about that mask. I don't like the mask.
No?
But they'll work on that. Nah, I don't like that.
And then his face, you can take the mask off and that's him there.
Jesus, man. I'll terrify my wife.
Yeah. Oh, God. This is actually a piece which is like a one-off from an artist, which is more like a concept design. This is from Stranger Things. So this is like the Demo Goblin and is it 13, I think her name is, from
under a bridge or something? Is that what it is?
No, it's like in another world.
Oh, like a alternative dimension.
I think they call it like the other side or something, but it's on that. You need to watch it. It's really good, actually, Stranger Things. This is there's a name there. So I'm just trying to get the name. I can't get it because that thing's in the way.
God damn son of a bitch.
Yeah, goddamn.
Oh my.
But no, it's a really nice piece.
Simon Lee.
Yeah, Simon Lee.
Yeah.
All right, but then but this is really nice. I mean, a really cool design. But again, it's probably a one-off. He doesn't really do like pieces mass-produced. He does more concept designs for things. Back to Jason, looking a bit monged out. Then you got this this bust, which actually went up for sale quite recently as well. This is the Fire Skull.
Don't know what it is.
Then you got this one, which was this was like based on some artwork they did at Monsterpalooza the year before, and I think someone did the makeup there, and then basically they made a bust out of it. So it was like they did makeup, and I think it was kind of based on that guy with all the tattoos. Do you know what I mean? There's like a guy who I then thought was the guy in Suicide Squad, but it's not. You know the guy?
Oh yeah.
47 Ronin, I think he's in.
Yeah. Yes.
Him. I thought that was the same guy in Suicide Squad, but it's not.
No.
So you got that.
It looks cool.
Again, I mean, it's big, and I do like the hand as well with the samurai sword with it. I think that's quite nice. And you got the Guyver piece, the Zoinoid Guyver.
Yeah.
That's going to be big, like really big. Not sure that one. I'm not sure that's got to be bigger than the Guyver one. So
I have no idea, man. I don't know if that Zoinoid is bigger. If he's bigger, then it will be, won't it?
Yeah,
you know that.
So you got that there. I mean, again, the detailing is really nice, but again, it's the kind of movie version which I'm not really that interested in. So
it's almost like a B movie, isn't it? So it's like a B movie.
It is. I mean, it's not. I quite like B movies, so yeah. But it's more that I preferred the manga to the movie.
Yeah, the manga's cool.
The first movie with Mark Hamill was absolutely terrible. All right, so back to Jason.
The kill of Mark Hamill, fucking Last Jedi. So I mean, that mask lacks a bit of detail on there.
Yeah,
it's lacking a bit of work.
You got more of the base there.
That's bad as fuck.
You got Gremlins. So you got this is a Spike. I'm assuming
on a photocopier.
Yeah.
So that's clever.
Photocopier, and he's got Gizmo there. It probably wouldn't have been cheaper if they just went on eBay and bought like 50 of those actual photocopiers and actually sculpted them.
Yeah, just put the statue on top of the photocopier.
Yeah, just like cut it out and just go, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah,
Let's not bother. Let's not
and
bother doing this
if you
because
plug it in, and it actually will print some stuff for you.
someone's like, yeah, Steve, we've just got that office is closing down. They got 50 of those printers. Should we take them? They just say we just need to collect them. That will save us about 3 months of sculpting. You got that there. Really nice. I do really like these pieces, but
really nice.
I just
crazy. They've got crazy skills, man. These ECC boys, it's madness. It's crazy.
Their accuracy to the movies, and I mean Steve Wang, who is one of the owners, he actually does most of the things on the movies.
I know.
That was just because I was talking. I know there's concepts for Alien 5. I was just talking to someone about it. I put it in the wrong folder. This is Iron Studios Wolverine. So you got this. He's got comes with 3 heads. He comes with a classic head. He comes with a modern head, and then he comes with a mast. Yeah. Just got that there.
Come on, let's have a look.
That looks well deep.
Yeah, man, that's deep as fuck. That is. It's another 20 inches, isn't it? Yeah, nice.
Bad join. Really, really bad join there on the neck, though. Oh, really bad.
What are they saying prototype wise though? Are they better prototype than actual piece, or what? How does they work?
Well, I mean, I think Iron Studios normally look pretty good as prototypes, but then you have the odd hiccup like you had with the Spider-Man and with a few other pieces,
and the Doomsday Superman thing.
Yeah. So you got that there. I mean, I quite like it. I mean, but then again, I like anything Wolverine.
Face looks bad, man. Face looks really cool. Like bad in like in a good way. Like, but it looks cool.
Badass.
Like
so
that
that's actually
bad. Fun. Looks cool.
That's all the pictures there. So basically, that's the ones we needed to kind of catch up on that we kind of missed last time. But what we'll do is what we're doing here.
I think my old girl just turned up outside the house. Let me open the door for her. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Well,
don't do anything with that.
Yeah, I'll just go through the comments anyway. So I mean, we've got loads of comments. We've got Darth Zenolf watching. We've got Rob N. Banks watching. Tiago Pinto watching. Neo Dragon Alex watching. Got David watching. Mark Carlin watching. Derek Fagan. Rob Nyrom. George Medina. So I'm trying to read the name and then read the actual comments as well. So,
well, no, man, fucking dirty stop out, I tell you. Still well out, isn't she? Enjoying herself.
Legacy of Arrows said, my Saturday was starting to get boring until now. Happy to see you guys going live.
Yeah, buddy.
Damn, can't believe it's already been Kinshin. Can't believe it's already been 100 episodes. Kinshin's been there for a long time. Neo Dragon Alex is saying, I'm only here to get the free stuff.
Well, that's where we.
All right.
That's why we designed said giveaway, isn't that right, Mr. Alex?
Yeah. Well, we did a lot of planning on how to do the giveaway. We were discussing it. We were saying about doing it where we even do it so that there's one winner who gets all the prizes, which we didn't thought. No, let's spread it out a bit more. So we're going to actually go over the actual competition. Sorry, yeah, we kind of dragging it on to
let's do it.
This is like UFC 100 with the Statue World. Well, they just had 200, didn't they? But then again, 200.
Let's say 200. 100 was shit.
100 was wicked, you dickhead.
Was 100 good?
100 was Brock Lesnar and George St. Pierre and all those guys fought. 200 was well boring. Yeah, actually, we'll stick with the 100 comment that Brian O'Rourke said, because that's actually a compliment. Yeah. All right, so I'm just going through the. Nyrom actually said it is Simon Lee, and then Dante This says he actually thinks he would take the Stranger Things piece over that Jason. Ooh.
That's the way it is, man. Get what talks to you, bro. That's what it is.
I know Neo Dragon was going to be all over that Guyver anyway. He's a big Guyver fan. That's it. So someone told me the name of that guy. So Trevor pointed out the guy's called Zombie Boy. The guy who wears who has all the makeup, the tattoos.
The tattoos. Yeah.
Scott Young. So I think he means Diablo. Yeah. So I thought Diablo was actually I thought Diablo was Zombie Boy, but it's not. Blah blah blah. So I'm just going through these comments really quickly. There's actually loads. One with each sword. UFC. Some people still. Che is saying he still wants that Superman diorama. I don't think it's as good as you think it might be.
What the Doomsday one?
And Derek, you can fuck off. Derek knows you get. Well, Derek knows you get annoyed when when I mention Singapore. Derek knows you get annoyed when I mention Singapore, so he's going, I wonder how many times you're going to mention Singapore today.
That's already 3 fucking times, isn't it? In about 3 seconds.
Fuck off. All right, so basically we're going to go straight into the actual, I need to do the screen. So this is basically, if you go onto RaddTitan.com, which we don't really use, but we should probably use it more than we do.
Well, we're trying to use it more now, that's no point.
Well, we haven't really been bothered to do it. So if you look at that, then, just a little thank you. Just say, we've actually got giveaways from First Figures, Somarts, Connecticut's, Sideshow Collectibles sent us some pieces and some little things from XM Studios as well. So basically, we're going to just go straight down, go down here. So this is just like the kind of rules. So what we're going to do is there are 20 RaddTitan themed questions, and it's multiple choice, and the people with the highest score will win. The more entries we have, the more prizes we will give away. So basically, the terms and conditions things, which I just typed up really quickly. If more than one share the highest score, their names will be run through random.org to establish a winner. Number 2, the winner will need to cover shipping costs to their given address for the prize. Shipping is from UK. Number 3, RaddTitan will not cover custom fees and taxes that may be applied from your country.
We've already paid them all to get them into England, so yeah.
Yeah, well, even Sideshow charge people to ship things. If you win a competition with Sideshow, you pay your shipping to get it to you. Competition will end on the 31st of May 2017. Winner will be announced on the RaddTitan chat that follows the 31st of May 2017. The first winner selected will get to choose the prize they desire the most. They can select up to the point the prize scale has reached, which we'll explain in a minute. Any winners who do not claim their prize or pay shipping within 14 days of the competition, the competition is announced, will forfeit their prize to the next person in line. There are 6 prizes. Yeah, there's 6 prizes if we reach that many entrants. There are 6 prizes, but we'll draw 10 names just to deal with the past thing about if someone doesn't pay within 14 days, then they'll go to the next person. Any prizes not given away in this competition will be given away in future competitions. So basically, the winners of the competition will receive the following. So the first one is if you get 1 to 25 entries, XM Studios have sent some T-shirts. So basically, I mean, they've only ever printed about 100 T-shirts, they said. So it's quite a rare sort of thing to get hold of. So I mean, if
well, look, I've got this here. If the people can see, I've got a T-shirt from XM here. So this is an XM Studios T-shirt, collared shirt, and then on the back.
Well, that's one of them, but that's not one we're giving away.
Ghost Rider.
They don't want your.
Yeah, but this is the sort of this is an XM T-shirt, so you can imagine about what sort of thing you're going to get.
I think Neo Dragon is a little cheating fucker, and he's gone onto the website to check anyway because we're going slowly. Then we've also got the 26 to 65 entries is a hot toy first order Stormtrooper from Sideshow Collectibles. So they gave us that. 66 to 100 entries is the first order Stormtrooper Jacko exclusive. Then we got 101 to 135 entries is the Connecticut's Ken Battle of the Brothers artist proof. And then we have the 136.
That's an exclusive, by the way.
That's artist proof exclusive. So I did put the exclusive on there. And then we have the 136 to 175 entries. It's a Somar Killer Bee unnumbered statue. And then the top prize, well, not the top prize, but 176 plus entries is an unnumbered first for figures Arcturus from Dark Souls video game, which George and I actually signed it. So if we get over 176 entries, we will give all that away. So, I mean, this is pretty big. I mean, I haven't seen anything like this in the statue community.
No, it's never.
I haven't seen anything.
It's
like
never been done.
So I just
it's never been done. The bottom line is as well is these pieces are not just pieces you can go out and buy. These pieces are unnumbered, exclusive, artist-proof pieces. They are collector's items that you just can't fucking pick up. So the fact that first for figures, Alex and Chuck have sorted us out really massive. That's a big, that's the Arcturus with the free swords, you know what I mean, and all that. You've got, Somarts have come through with a really fucking cracking piece, another, again, unnumbered exclusive.
Yeah, it's unnumbered. I think when we saw that on the review, I couldn't work out what it was. And I think I said it was an Octogoat.
Octocow.
Octocow,
man. Yeah, that's it. And then you go back, and then you go up again, and you've got the, that Ken. We checked that. We recently did the 2 reviews of the Ken and the Arcturus, and they're both fucking absolutely stunning pieces. The Ken comes,
it comes
with 2 hair switch outs, classic, and the normal hair for Ken, and just cracking. It's really nice, really heavy, really nice piece. So then you've got 2 hot toys, and you've got some t-shirts as well. So basically 6 prizes. So, and it's also to try and eradicate the fact that we want to try and reward our loyal fan base and people that actually watch and listen and support us and know a few things about us, rather than someone just jumping in and going, well, I'm going to join and sub because I want to get a free statue, and then I'm going to fuck off. That's not really what we're about. It's not what we're trying to promote. So,
we're trying to, we're trying to, I'm clicking through screens. I'm not on there, but we're trying to just reward the people who've been there for a long time, and people have been watching us. But with the way the competition is, we have to offer it to everyone. So people that actually watch the show should know more of the answers. There's a lot of little things that we'll kind of say in a chat or on a review, and it'll be a comment on that review that it kind of relates to. But I mean, you can still guess if you really want to. It is a 20 question multiple choice thing, so people can do it. So I'll just scroll down quickly and then I'll close it. But so basically what you do is just give your name, give your email address. I won't go through the answers, but what year was RaddTitan established? What's Geoman's favorite comic character? What does the name RaddTitan? Where does the name RaddTitan come from? What is Alex's favorite comic hero? What piece does Alex regret selling the most? What piece does Alex regret buying the most? What is the most Geo has paid for a piece? What is the most Alex has paid for a piece? How many statues does Geo have? What does Geo's wife hate us saying? What is Alex's girlfriend's favorite piece he owns? Which pre-order is Geo most looking forward to? Which pre-order is Alex most looking forward to? Which superhero does Alex hate the most? Who is the RaddTitan Batman and who is Robin? Who is Geo's hall pass woman? Which means when you're in a relationship, when you're married or something, you kind of get a list of people you're allowed to sleep with, which you're probably not allowed
if you bump into them.
Yeah.
Well, I'd never be allowed. It's a theoretical thing, but she says I am. But
my one as well.
I'll hold it to it.
And then which tick does Geo have that bothers Alex the most? What is the name signed under Alex's Sideshow Hulk market in a personalized personalized signature for Lou Frigno? How many statues does Alex have? So that's the kind of things there. And I mean, you can if you watch the chats, you'll kind of be able to kind of get them quite easy. So yeah.
But the thing is that, you know, we have to say a massive, what was most important is that we have to say a massive thank you to the companies that basically support what we actually do, because they don't have to send us shit. It's all come at their cost, their dime. They could have just, you know, sent nothing at all and just been like, you know, sorry, and just messed us about. But the brutal truth is that, you know, a lot of these companies, they listen to what's being said. They want to hear what people have to say. They want to know. They want their hand on the pulse of the collecting community, and they're rewarding the hard work we're putting in, and, you know, trying to thank us. And we're really grateful to them for letting us basically have these pieces to give away. Don't get me wrong; we wish we could fucking keep them. Fuck all of you. We'd rather have them. But truth be told,
I'm eating at the moment. I'm eating my 90% chocolate that you absolutely hate.
Healthy chocolate, man. Throw that shit out. But yeah, you know, we're really grateful to, you know, First for Figures, So Marts, you know, Sideshow Collectibles, XM Studios, and Connecticut's for basically coming out and not half-arsing it. You know, they've sent us serious collector's items, a lot of which you can't even buy. So, you know, we've got to be incredibly grateful for that. You know, the Artorias is signed from me and Alex at basically with 100 shows. So we've devalued it, sorry, but we were told we were told to sign it.
That's what First for Figures actually said. We're going to send you one that's unnumbered, and you can sign the base. And we were like, yeah, sure, we'll do that. You know, we'll give that a go.
Yeah.
And so we will. We reviewed the Artoris. We reviewed the Ken. The Killer Bee should be in this week, so we'll review that. Again, big thanks to So Marts for sending that. And again, I mean, like, yeah, So Marts, First for Figures, Sideshow Collectibles, Connecticut, and you know, XM Studios, all of them for sending things. It's great for them to, yeah, have that faith in us to actually allow us to do that. As I say, it was a bit of a kick in the nuts from them, because it was like, yeah, sure, we can give you this for the 100th show, but you have to give it away. And we're like, damn it. So yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's the same thing as last time. You know, we did the Amaterasu, you know, which is really again First for Figures is just fucking legendary. So we did that, and you know, we're just trying to make sure that the people that are actually winning, you know, we want to try really hard to make sure that people that actually are taking part are people, you know, who, you know, are supporting us properly, not people, because unfortunately in this game, and everybody knows it, you know, people will jump on the bandwagon purely for what they can get out of you. And we, you know, that, like you were saying earlier about people like Kinshin, you know, there's loads of people that week in, week out, they comment, you know, they talk to us, they, you know, they're watching our stuff, that, you know, they're asking questions, personal messaging us, you know, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? You know, there's a lot, we get a lot of, you know, good support, and we want to try and give something back to those people. And I think this is the best, you know, this is the best idea that we had. We, unfortunately, we're not brain surgeons, so this is what we come up with. So hopefully you'll do the quiz, you enjoy it. It's a good banner. It's a good laugh. It'll take 5 minutes out of your time. And then basically you'll get a collector's item that money can't buy.
Sure.
So that's as good as it can get. And hopefully 150 show and 200 show will have the same support, and we'll keep doing it.
No, definitely. I mean, yeah, we don't really have a plan to stop yet. Well, not yet. So we'll see what happens. But hopefully, yeah. So we'll do that, and then hopefully, say when we get to 150, we'll do it again, and you know, maybe even sooner. Maybe even sooner. We don't know. It just depends on how you know, how successful it is, and how people, if people send companies send stuff in the future again.
We've got a great group on Facebook. We've got a lot of you know, we've got a lot of grown up. I mean, daily there's like, you know, loads of people are trying to join and jump in, you know, and thankfully it's very grown up. You know, we don't have any fucking girly shit going on where, you know, people are like pulling each other's hair behind closed doors and stuff. People are having banter and fun. No one's getting too personal. So it's a nice grown up group that I'm proud to be part of. Because it's my fucking group, so I'm really pleased by it. So we want to try and reward and thank all our subs and all our people on Facebook and on the website and everyone else. So
well, we've got like At the moment,
Give it
the
back to
Facebook is 4,584 people in the group there, and then
I'm
on
sure I let 84 of them in today.
and then on
I'm fucking dry.
on YouTube, I think we're just under we're 3,460 on YouTube. So that means there's people in the group who are not actually subscribed. Oh well.
How
All right,
fucking dare they? Obviously, obviously, we'll check your credentials at the end of the quiz. So make sure that you are subbed to RaddTitan YouTube channel, and make sure you are part of our Facebook group if you can, and we will that'll solidify your entry.
Okay, so I'll just do this quickly. So basically, the prizes, you can see them on the website anyway. So if you go to RaddTitan.com /100 chat, I think it is, and that will come up. So let me do that, Rad.
I got big XM Studios in front of me for some reason.
Oh yeah, I just put that there. Chat. I say if you go to RaddTitan.com /chat100, and you'll get to the actual competition. I will post that on the comments and things anyway. Basically, so we have the prizes. So the XM Studios T-shirts. Then you got, if it's going to change. So you got that,
which
there.
They don't print or give away either.
No, they don't. And then you got the First Order Stormtrooper. This is the exclusive Jakku version. Then you got the regular version. Then you got the Kenneth Gets Ken artist proof exclusive.
Awesome.
And then you got the Killer Bee Somart's unnumbered piece there. And then you've got the Arturus. Then you got the exclusive Arturus unnumbered. So that's all the prizes signed there. So
signed by the two of us.
Yeah, which again, it's probably devalued it. All right. So what we do then is, we've still got the pictures from. What do you want to go on to? Do you want to go on to the chat stuff where do you want to go on to WonderCon? No, not WonderCon. The other one, Thailand Comic-Con, or do you want to go on to the news?
I'm your Huckleberry man. Wherever you want to go, I'll go with you.
All right. So I've not really put these in order because I've been really busy today. But with the Thailand Comic-Con, it was pretty much XM kind of showing off their stuff over there. So basically, you've got. I don't think these are in order. You got the Vader triple pack, which is so you got the Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, this has got some heat, man. This has got some serious heat on the groups, man. A lot of unhappy people out there about this. I think this is very early stages, and I think maybe it would have been a better idea to maybe leave this unpainted if it wasn't ready. That's my personal opinion. I think this is a very early prototype paint. So, and Alex will tell you from being at the show, their prototypes, have like blue tack and fucking things holding things together, and it's very much just so that you've got something to see. It's not perfect. Their production pieces are 10 times what their prototypes are at best.
Oh yeah.
So you've got to be prepared for that. But yeah, I did see on the groups, a lot of people talking, and basically like they had a problem with the Anakin, the grown-up Anakin, the big, the bulbous shape to his head, because it looks like that his hood is quite high up on top of his head.
Yeah.
And then they didn't like the kid, and I was like, yeah, Alex don't like the fucking kid in general, but yeah, they didn't like the kid's face.
Well, I don't like the kid
in
the film, and I hate the kid because he was in the Sonic game on the Dreamcast, and just was like he played Tails. He was just the most annoying fucking thing ever. Really, really annoying.
Right, go on, go through these pictures.
So basically, this is it's by the 3-pack, so you can only buy it as a 3-pack. You can only buy Anakin, the Vader, where he's like holding the belt, and then
which does look pretty similar to the Kobe Kia pose, isn't it?
Is it Kobe Kia?
Yes, mate. Yeah, it is indeed.
So you got that there, but it's an iconic pose anyway. So, you know, I
Yeah,
like
it
the
is
Vader.
very much. I mean, they don't have the fucking thing on it, but it is it's the same pose. But you know, that's not.
So you
It's
got
not
that
the same.
there.
I mean, I
That's
really
the.
like the Vader part, but I don't like the other two.
Well, I don't like them in general. I mean, I don't like Hayden Christensen, and I don't like Jake Lloyd. So, yeah, it was quite funny though because when
I
I was
like
actually,
the idea though. I sort of like the concept of it. It shows the 3 stages of Vader, the creation
yeah,
of such a character, the origin story, really. But again, you know, I don't know.
well, it must have just been a licensing thing. You know, basically they could only
Probably,
make it as a 3 set. But yeah,
maybe.
shit, look how big Boba Fett is compared to them.
Oh yeah, fuck it. No, but he's on a higher
Jesus.
table, isn't
Oh yeah,
he? On a
yeah,
higher
yeah.
table.
I was also when I looked at this the first time, I was like, all right, I can see young little kid Anakin. I can see you know the older one there, and then I can see Vader at the back. Like, who the fuck is that guy standing there? I realised it was it was Ben. I was a bit like, okay, but I thought
The
he was
thing
like the
is,
same size as the statue.
the thing to remember is, like I'm saying to you, especially with like some of these are very, you know, they're all in different stages of production, and some of them are very, very, very early. If you're getting into XM, if you're even remotely interested in XM, you have to be prepared, right? That you're going to have to take a huge jump, leap of faith, like early on. When, for example, I'll give you a prime example. When XM Studios Venom was like basically when I managed to grab a pre-order for that was so early on in the game that I hadn't even seen a fucking sculpt of it. It was just a concept. And I started reaching around, and I was really lucky. There was a guy I knew who was selling me these cabinets, and he basically said, look, I'll sell you the cabinets and I'll sell you my pre-order. Like, he had it very, I don't know how the fuck he got it. It's irrelevant, but I bought that Venom, XM Venom, before a sculpt had been seen, before a 3D render had been out. It was just a print. And I was like, I have to, you know, that's just part of it. And then what happens is then you get the 3D and it's not painted. And then you get changes, and then things happen, and then the paint changes. And then, you know, there's 3 heads instead of 2. And oh no, we don't like, you understand, this happens a lot with XM Studios. It's
Yeah.
just,
Well, they changed the pose and they
it's
made
very
him
much.
stand up straight.
Exactly that, and that was on the 11th hour, Alex. That change did not happen 6 months before my piece arrived. That happened 6 weeks before it was due to be released. They literally like, right, we're going to stand him up more. So if you were thinking about even considering getting into XM Studios pre-orders, do not think that, right, that's it, that's what I've got, that picture is exactly what I want, because things do tweak and change. They're constantly, XM are constantly asking the community in groups and everywhere else, what do you think of this, what do you think of that, and they are listening. So if 90% of their people turn around and go, I don't like that fucking head, I don't like that fucking tongue, I don't like that base, they will change it. So you have to be prepared that if you're in that 10%, there's like, I like it exactly how it is, please don't touch it. You're probably in the wrong game, and you're probably with the wrong company, because they do change a lot of things. Even for example, Black Panther. There's a lot of different things from production to
But they
product. They're
changed
all
the back.
improvement. They're all improvements. They're all better, but that's in my opinion, and I'm happy with the changes. But some people may be like, I wanted the Zulu type shield. I wanted the the nod to African culture and history or whatever. Some people might have wanted that. I personally like the cat thing. So,
Tone.
like I'm saying, I think you just have to be aware if you're getting into it. You're going to have to be a little bit loosey goosey, man. If you're firm and you're rigid, you're really going to stress yourself out.
Sure.
Oh
Okay.
fuck yeah! This looks
I
fucking
mean,
serious.
I've got close-ups of the kid, and I mean, yeah, they're
Yeah,
just.
we'll get to it. All right, I'm not gonna
Um,
hang you today for being out of order, because we've had a lot to do today. Eating sushi and having a sleep, it takes a fucking lot out of you. It's a busy day.
well, I did, took a page out of Chad's book, and I went and had like all you could eat sushi, and yeah, it did take out of me quite big time. Really,
Right,
quite greedy
let's
fucker.
go.
All right, so this is the Predator by XM
No,
Studios again, and this is sculpted by Narin, who Narin does like a load of kits, and he does
legendary, isn't he, though?
really good Predator kits.
He's world renowned,
Basically,
isn't he? Doing some great
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I
This
still
looks
got my
fucking
Norin. I still got my
crazy.
Norin croquet somewhere. I gotta get that picked up.
Come on, let's see some pictures, man. Stop your waffle. I want to see some more pictures. Show
Right,
me.
so then you go through. So this has actually changed, and the concept before someone was telling me, and it actually had aliens all over the base. And
Oh, cool.
what happened is because of all the new films coming out, so the new Predator film and the new Alien film, the licensors said basically we kind of don't want to confuse people by you releasing this kind of Alien versus Predator theme when the
Yeah,
new
I got
movies
you.
are coming out and they haven't got that theme. So they were told to
And they're
change it.
separate.
So
Yeah, I got you.
this base is it was changed very recently. So I think there's going to be still some work on the base. You've got all these sculpts there, but I
Yeah.
think they still need to kind of tweak that quite a bit. So you got that there. You've also got the spear, which kind of makes it massive, really big. So you got that.
Fucking
I'm
sculpt on
really,
it.
really excited
Absolutely
about.
insane, man.
I'm really excited about looking to see that painted.
It's fucking madness. Just madness. I love it. I really can't wait to see it.
Sure. But look how big that is. Look at that angle there.
Just mad. It's crazy, man. This looks. Is this called a scale, Alex? Do we know?
Well, if you actually look behind it, yeah, you look
Yeah.
behind it. There's the Hulkbuster.
Yeah. So it looks like it's 1/3.
It may be 1/3 because it looks massive.
Yeah, I think it might be 1/3. I don't know I actually really don't know for sure, but it looks massive.
Yeah.
I don't know how big predators are though. I mean, it depends. It really depends on what predator it's going to be. If it's like jungle-esque, it's like 7 foot in it, 7 something.
Yeah.
7.2 or 7.4, some shit. And then you've got the the other ones. In the later ones, they become really even bigger. The ultimate
Oh, they're
ones come even
massive.
bigger.
Yeah. So that's that. I mean, that's that. I mean, I think that piece is going to be absolutely epic, and I can't
Look at
wait
it
to
next
get
to my
it.
Magni. Look at it next to my Mysterio.
Makes me like a little kid.
Yeah, it does, man.
It's big. Then you got Magdalena from Top Cow.
Yeah, they smashed it. They've done a really cracking job with this.
They were talking about maybe taking away the statue at the back and making it
I'm
like a
glad they
separate
didn't.
thing. When we saw this, fuck. When we saw this in Singapore, basically, Derek was like he literally stood there looking at it for like, I don't know, it must have been a good 2 minutes without talking. He was so like amazed by it, and that was unpainted. I think the actual paint on on the actual statue looks really nice. The one on the back, it looks like a kind of like metal statue. So my camera's fucked.
No, well, it's because you do stupid things and knock it around. I don't understand how you keep doing that every single time.
Shut up.
You like literally set it up and then decide that halfway through the chat or a quarter way through the chat you're gonna throw it on the floor.
Oh yeah, because it's all intentional.
Well, it must be because you do it every fucking week. So if you do it by accident, you need to deal with yourself, man.
Wow.
You need to get some insurance, direct lines,
and you got to go the kind of you got all the oxidized kind of copper at the back, which really.
But that's what I mean. You know, when it's unpainted, you're worried it's going to overshadow the figure in the forefront.
Oh, to be honest with
but
you,
they've managed to do it where it really doesn't, and I think that's a great job. I really do. She looks fucking great, man. She looks really nice. I really dig it. I don't know the character or nothing about it, but it's nice looking.
I don't know anything about it at all, but I think old Kevin's going to get one. Kevin and Elena, I think he'll definitely pick it up. Fucking thing won't stand up. So then you go through. So then you got the Hulkbuster, which this piece looks crazy as well. I mean, it's a big piece. It's huge. But then again, next to that Predator, it looked quite small, didn't it?
Well, never underestimate the power of perspective, my friend.
Yeah.
If one of them is 6 inches closer, 6 inches higher, 6 inches lower in photograph, it makes a big difference. I mean, I'm super digging this. I think this is going to be amazing. I think this is going to be another masterpiece. I really do.
Yeah.
I think it looks absolutely stunning, really nice. And just that whole thing where he's coming out the like porthole of it is fucking just a great concept. Brave,
Yeah.
very nice. Like it, very nice.
Well, the problem is as well is, I mean, shipping on that is going to be fucking killer.
Oh, it's gonna bash you senseless.
It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt bad. It's going to sting.
Imagine sticking a butternut squash up your ass, and pretty much that's pretty much what it's going to feel like by the time you paid your shipping bill.
Well, pretty more like a pineapple. You know, trying to push out a pineapple. That, you know, that might be.
Yeah, the spikes is a good shout.
Then this is the Optimus Prime, which again, I mean.
Yeah, there was a little bit of. I mean, the paint's not final, but again, people were talking about the it being slightly duller. You know, they wanted it a little bit more vibrant. You know, the reds, and I've got to be honest with you, I agree. I think it is. I mean, they've done a lot of worn, like weathering effect on it. I don't know if it's the light or the picture. I'm not too sure, but you know, I think a little bit of sprucing up the light would be a good shout.
Sure. Well, I mean, also they've the thing I don't like about it is they took away a few of the arms. They had an arm where he was like looking at his arm and he had like a little screen, and they took away, and I think that one was a really nice looking add-on.
But we said, didn't we? Do you remember, Alex, when we saw that, we were like, how are they going to do that?
Yeah.
How in fucking God's name are they going to? Because that screen was like a holographic screen. It was sticking out of his hand. Something, you know, how do you do that? I mean, maybe it was just too much. Maybe it just is too difficult to do it as well as they want to do it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they could do it where, you know, like now where they do the they kind of do those things where you get a picture and you get it like etched into like a glass block or something like that. Yeah. So they've kind of etched it to like a sheet somehow, and then have a light shine through it.
I get what you're talking about. I mean, but then again, you've got to think about cost. This is going to be expensive already. I've been some fucking groups and things are coming out with 2,100 Singapore dollars or 2,000. I can't remember what they said, but it was expensive.
It's not cheap.
It was like very expensive. Yeah.
Oh no, it's definitely not
so
cheap.
There does come a point where it's maybe too expensive to produce. So I guess it could be costs. It just could be ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a cracker. Don't get me wrong. I would like to see a little bit bright. I don't know if it's the picture though, but I would like to see it a bit brighter.
Yeah, it could be the picture. I mean, I've seen a few other pictures.
I mean, looking at this type of thing, I would assume this was like a different type of. I wouldn't assume this was XM. So I would definitely want to see a little bit more brightness in them reds and blues.
Well, I mean, what they've tried to do is make it look more kind of realistic rather than having the kind of cartoon colours.
Yeah.
So that's what they've tried to do.
Yeah, I know that.
So there's your boy.
Yeah, well happy with this. I'm so happy with this. I think for me, this is one of the best in show for me.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about that fucking Halimar thing. I don't know what they're all fucking on about. He looks like he's doing a Matrix bullet dodge, that fucking piece. It does not look balanced on top of that Galactus at all. It looks like he's falling off it. I really don't get what people are on about, but each to their own. For me, this is spot on.
Yeah.
And I've read a lot of Better Ray Bill, man, and this is really nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, did I introduce you to Better Ray Bill? Did I?
Yes. Yeah, because it's from Silver Surfer. I believe.
Yeah, nice.
I like alternative, characters. I like things that come out of nowhere and is a bit like different. Like I like the scabby horse Thor looking dude. It's cool, man.
Got sued for gaming coming in, and he says, "You're watching a RaddTitan. when you join the stream in the middle of Geo shouting Alex for messing the stream up. Congratulations, gents.
Well done on 100 shows.
Yeah.
How many of that should be the question? How many in 100 shows has Alex dropped the fucking?
Well, how many times have you you shouted at me for no reason?
Oh, every show.
Yeah, you're dead.
Every show, man. Yeah, but you know what also is interesting, like I was saying earlier about them changing things. If you look now, you're going to see that Better Ray Bill all of a sudden doesn't have pupils.
Yeah.
Which in the prototype from the last show, both of his heads, he had pupils, and he shouldn't have any pupils. And I didn't say anything. I just left it because I knew that they'd get round, they'd work it, it would happen anyway. And now he doesn't have any pupils because he doesn't. He doesn't have any pupils in his eyes. Not only very few art pieces that he does, but majority he doesn't have any eyes. And that's how I like him. So I'm buzzing that he's got no stupid pupils. That's good.
Cool. Well, your wife hates him anyway, so yeah.
She hates him. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Love it, man.
And that's the pose I want. You know, my vision, just like the vision was with the cable and the magneto behind me. My vision for this is that pose, because he's one of the few characters that's looking to the right. See that?
Yeah.
See? So, and he's hands out, and he got left down with the hammer and that, with the Stormbreaker hammer. What our idea is to have Thanos on throne maquette in one sort of side, sort of angled, and then him at the other side angled, and then basically facing off, man. I think that's gonna. And he's got his little come get your anal probe finger out. Thanos is going, come on, come sit on this. Come sit on this.
Check your prostate.
Like that.
Yeah.
And then Ray Bill's got his hand like going, no. That's exactly what I'm gonna get.
Well spotted though. He's a lefty. I didn't even spot that.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
It's like you, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I can't sit next to you at dinner. I'm right-handed and you're left-handed, so we sit next to each other. It's like fucking when you were at school and you used to jog your mates when they were doing fucking calligraphy. You'd be like, fuck off. It's like, jog.
You mean handwriting? We didn't do fucking calligraphy.
Oh, well, you went to you must have gone to shit schooling because I did calligraphy.
Did you? I can't write. I write like a 5-year-old.
Don't you think that looks bad as fuck head on like that? That picture there, that's a high resolution picture. That looks fucking awesome. I still maintain that thing that he's standing on the Satyr. I'm still saying that's who it is.
Well, allegedly as well, he's going to come with Mjolnir as well.
I hope. Okay. I don't really care. I want
well,
the Stormbreaker.
It's to do with the story.
Yeah, I know about the story. You know, I read it. I remember. But for me, I like him. You know, the whole point of Better Ray Bill, he didn't accept the fucking hammer.
Yeah.
So, you know, he gave it right back. He wanted his own identity. You know, that's the story of the character. He wants his own legacy. He don't want someone else's fucking legacy. He don't want their shit secondhand hammer. You give him back. He was like, yeah, mate, yeah, I appreciate that I busted your ass up and that I won it, but, you know, it's your hammer. You've earned it. You know, I want my own hammer. And then fucking he was made one. And that's the hammer I want to see. You know, if they supply a Mjolnir, I'll take it, but it'll stay in a drawer. I'll never put it on.
Yeah.
That's what I love about him, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah.
It does look better there. There are a few images.
It's a funny thing. It's got elements of the Ghost Rider type of colours on the bottom of his stony base. Is very much like this effect that they've used. Yes. But Satyr is like flames. He's like on fire, and that little V thing that's just over the top of his nose and them sort of teeth. I think that's him.
Got Alex saying about the Stormbreaker looks a little bit off. It does look a bit small. It looks a little bit small. I think the handle on Stormbreaker is like quite big, isn't it? You're gonna go get your book. Go get your fucking shine box.
I've got loads of them, man. Wait there.
All right.
Nah, that's all right. That's all right. That's okay.
Huh?
Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Fuck your couches. It's fine. It's a good size.
Right. Then more Optimus Prime. So you got that there. The colours are a bit
It
better
looks
on
a
that.
bit more. See, now that's interesting because yeah, it does. You're spot on. The reds definitely look better. So I think it's probably just a bit more of the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, reds
Yeah.
and the blues both look better there. So scrap it. If you heard me saying about the colours, brighten them up. Fuck what I said. Rubbish.
I don't think anyone listens to you. There you go. Look at that. That looks fine.
Yeah. Couldn't have shown that picture first, though, could you? Had to lead me down the merry path.
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
you?
I like letting you go off on one and then go. Well, actually, George. You know, and then there's the base on that.
Yeah, badass, man. Love it. I'm glad I didn't invest into Transformers, though, man. I'm glad. When I was a
Well,
kid, and you were really into them, I weren't into them as much as you.
yeah. No, I do really like. There's the
I'm
backpack
glad.
as well that comes off. I do really
Yeah.
like Transformers. I mean, I did really like it when I was a kid, but um, again, they're just the same thing as the Elite Creature Collectibles side, where they just need too much space, and I can't kind of invest that much space into them.
Mm.
So you got there. They've got the axe as well.
Oh, the axe looks great. Yeah, the axe really looks good.
I think it's a really cool piece. Does it really nice.
Yeah, and that's vibrant as hell. Them reds are banging. They're spot on. They're really nice colours on that. That's good.
Right. Then
Ah, the man of the moment. Where's Brandon Guerrero when you need him? Brandon, where the fuck are you? He's put about 20 posts, you know what I mean? Because, you know, when Sideshow released their Carnage, everyone was like, what a crock of shit. And then when this came out, he's like, oh, he couldn't wait. He was so happy, bless him.
well, I mean,
Like when you get like a like little kitten for Christmas, you always he wanted this. So like when they come up, he couldn't help it. It's priceless.
to be honest with you, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of the Eddie Brockhead as such. So
It's
you
Cletus
know,
Cassidy. It's your favourite character. Why do you keep saying that?
no, I'm talking about Venom. The unmasked Venom head. I'm not really a fan of
All
that
right,
one either.
I like that.
And I guess this one, I mean, like, I probably won't display the unmasked heads. I mean, my favorite head for the Venom is the long tongue one.
Yeah,
And
me
then
too.
the Carnage, there's a head with a tongue, which I don't remember Carnage having a tongue.
I
Um,
see. For me, no matter what Brandon, like whatever you want to, whatever he's. I have to. I still don't think this is right.
yeah,
I,
oh
s-
no,
I,
no. I
I just
mean,
don't.
there's things that need tweaking on it for sure.
I still think the red, dude, is too wet and it's too bright.
Yeah,
It needs to be dulled down a bit, that red, and it needs to be a little bit more matte. I just think it's too candy. It looks like a sweet, doesn't it?
yeah.
It looks like a
Well,
sweet when you've had it in your mouth for too long.
that's the thing with the Sideshow one is that it's very flat and then very gloss, isn't it? So there's that contrast between the two, and you got like the
Yeah.
kind of the red looks like muscle.
Yeah, but I think that red will look like muscle, but I think because the color is so glossed, I don't think you're seeing because if something's matte and it's textured, when you
Yeah,
flash, that's a flash photo, right? That's a flash. You can see all through the blacks. Someone's used a flash on that picture. Yeah.
yeah,
And what's happened is it's just reflected all the light back at you. So what you have is like this, I don't know, sort of like it looks almost like someone's it looks like I want to say a burns victim without being terrible, but that's what it looks like. Someone's poured like sugary toffee apple shit all over someone. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean with that sort of glazed look.
yeah.
But
I mean, but that's the thing about photos. I
What?
mean, the photos, they could, you could if you put your flash on a photo and take a picture. I could take a picture of Cable and probably make him look shit, with the flash on.
Right, mate. You wouldn't.
So it's
Listen,
all down to the pictures, I think.
listen. What I'm trying to say is, I think that there's too much shine on that red, and there's too much gloss. So I think when you take a picture of it, I think what you're seeing is the flash come back at you, and it looks all too shiny. I think they need to tone that red down a little bit and make it a little bit more matte.
Yeah.
And I think if they do that, I think all the textures that I can see that they're there, I can see them, barely. But they need to lose that tongue and change the white tip teeth. I don't like either of those things, to be brutally honest.
No.
But you know, that's just me. I'm only one person. Maybe everybody else will love this. I mean, on the groups they're not loving it. I've got to say that.
No. I mean,
I actually like that head. Is that something wrong with me? I quite like that.
It's just like a Vega look, isn't it? It's like, so it reminds me of Vega.
Yeah, but he is narcissistic, crazy. He's mad. Like, he looks crazy.
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite actual comics is the crossover where they have Spider-Man and Batman versus the Joker and Carnage.
Oh yeah, because they're sort of like similar. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, yeah, very similar. The actual guy kind of, it's been said that Carnage is a copy of Joker, isn't he?
They all are to some degree. I mean, for me, I actually, this isn't the head that bothers me the most, believe it or not. I think if, like I said, I think if they dull that red, matte it up so I can see the texture. I love that head. I've got no problem with that. I just think the tongue and the tongue and the white teeth one needs matting up and like black teeth. But you know, like I say, that's just my preference. I ain't buying it anyway because I've got the comic yet. So don't anybody needs to listen to me. I ain't buying it. So it's the people that want to spend the money. They're the people you should be listening to.
Right, back to.
Are you buying it? Before you move on, are you going to get that Carnage?
Well, I mean, I've got a trade going on at the moment.
You were hot for this.
Sorry.
Okay. You were hot for this, man.
Yeah, but I've got a trade. I've got a trade going on at the moment, and potentially I'm being sent the Sideshow Carnage. So if I get sent the Sideshow Carnage, I won't get the XM one. But if that falls through, then I will buy it.
Are you talking about the Comiket, mate?
Yeah, I've got a trade with the Comiket. If that falls through, I will buy the XM one.
Cool. Well, let me know what happens. I'm interested.
Yeah. So yeah, back to Magdalena. So really nice. I mean, it's really well done, isn't it?
Ah, so well done. So I mean, do you know what I'm finding hard, man? Like people, like I've read some comments. People were like slating the show. I actually only think the Vader was terrible. Maybe there's more pictures of things, but I think everything else looks pretty good to me.
Well, I mean, I do think that there were, again, I mean, in the last convention where when you see it in hand, there's a lot of great stuff, but there are certain pieces where, unfortunately, you can kind of tell that it's going to be better in the future because it has been kind of done to get it ready for the show. So there may be elements of certain things being rushed. I think that,
that face, dude, that face on her, and that wispy hair, that's beautiful. That.
So many loads of detail all over this as well. There you go. Beautiful
piece. I wish I knew who it was.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, look at them colours, man. On the armour as well, man, underneath where her ribs are.
Yeah.
Really nice, man.
That's the statue. The angel with the wings broken.
Oh, yeah. Fallen angel. Yeah.
Oh, boobies.
Yeah.
That's not a very good picture.
Well, I don't know. Still,
and then there's a close up of the. Yeah, that doesn't look. That doesn't like everything. That looks that bad.
I like it. I'm sorry. I don't. This is not the head I have a problem with. I like this.
I know. I just don't think I would display it.
This is what the Carnage Comiket is missing. Is like a switch out head.
Yeah.
Because it has nothing, just like it doesn't, it doesn't have any switch out. I mean, it has all them parts that come off it. I got the piece. It's a masterpiece. It's a stunning piece. But
what's it? Ed Dude's asking why don't you like the Sideshow Carnage? I mean, the old Comiket is really nice. He's a bit big, but the old Comicet's really nice. The new Carnage is terrible. Really bad. I don't like it. The new Carnage is a bit. It's just a weird pose. I just think it's off. And now they're all saying that Carnage has got a pig nose here.
A pig? Yeah, it does. But it does actually look. But I think it's with the suit sort of coming. I think he's holding the head up. Do you know, like if you have someone's nose and you you turn the head up, everyone's got a pig nose when you turn your head upwards.
Yeah.
It all looks like a little bit like your snout's a little bit too up in the air. I don't know. For me, the Sideshow, the new Sideshow Carnage, it just looks like a B movie man in a rubber suit for me, throwing paint. I just don't like, I just don't like the pose on it at all. I don't think it's Carnage either. It doesn't say anything about agility, and this actual pose does. It doesn't. For me, it's not, and I don't like the eyes. But
I don't remember.
The difference is that Carnage will be, what you get, probably that or a little bit worse than that is what you're going to get. This will potentially be 10 times better.
Yeah.
If they listen to everyone. If they listen to everyone, it'll be better. And they usually listen.
Well, then with this one, though, I don't remember the actual tongue on Carnage ever.
No, I don't either.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just don't remember seeing artwork with Carnage with a tongue.
No, I don't know what that is.
I did see a comic the other day. It was only a page of a comic, and it was on like Google Images. And there's one where Venom and Spider-Man are fighting, and Spider-Man rips his tongue out. And it's
really?
Yeah, he like rips his tongue out. It grows back, but it just grows straight back. But he like, rips it off, tells him to shut up, rips his tongue out.
That's a bit brutal for Spider-Man, isn't it?
Yeah. I feel like I saved it on my phone actually. And
I think it must be having a really shit day that day.
Maybe. So yeah, I just don't recall that.
This is the head I really
don't. Watching, we've got like 70 people watching. So I mean, can anyone remember seeing actual Carnage with a tongue? Because I mean, obviously Venom does, but I just don't remember. That.
At the moment, it still hasn't been the perfect Carnage. The Comiket, the pose is very much, guitar power slide. You either like it or you don't like it. And he is massively jacked. I mean, he not only is he is a big quarter scale piece, because he is a big quarter scale piece, but he is also one big son of a bitch. Like through his chest and lats, he's massive. He's tonk as fuck. And I think the proportions on this particular Carnage and the Sideshow new Carnage is a little bit more realistic.
Yeah,
both of them to the comic character, because they're both leaner, taller, a little bit more ectomorphic in stature, which I think is more accurate to the character, to the comic, to be honest. But then you've got issues with all the others. There's always something to bitch about, I guess, isn't there?
Well, yeah, people are always going to bitch.
I think it's just because we all have in our mind, we all there you are, run out the tongue. That's what. Oh, you bastard!
Yeah. Oh, I see that picture.
Spider-Man. Yeah, I mean, I think we all have in our. I say this all the time. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to collect things. I think what people need to understand, especially on YouTube. Well, actually, not on YouTube. YouTube people are awesome, but Facebook more is. We're all different ages. We've all read different. You had different stimulus of the same character, and they do change. So one person's Carnage isn't another person's.
Yeah.
What I see and what I am connected to, what I have nostalgia to, other people don't. They're just like, I don't know what that is. I don't give a shit what that is. That's not who I read. That's not the cartoons I watched. I mean, Jesus, Alex, we watched. Remember us watching like Spider-Man, like on a Saturday morning. And remember that cartoon? You know what I'm talking about? And then the X-Men. We have certain depictions of characters.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly that one. Yeah, exactly that one with the Venom is the last face before the thing comes up. Yeah, we all have like these. We all have these attachments from our childhood, and our childhoods are not all the same. Some of us are the same age, so we all like the same sort of stuff. But there are people that are just like, no, that's not my Carnage. That's not my Venom. That's not what I remember. Yeah. And I guess you have to just sort of respect that instead of going, well, Star Wars New Hope is the best. Phantom Menace fucking sucked because some people saw Phantom. I'll give you a prime example, right? When you hear a song for the first time and you've never heard the song before and you like it, And then you go and you see your father-in-law. This is my example. And I say, have you heard that song? And he's like, oh, you know, Rod Stewart sung that originally. Let me play it for you. And then you're like, yeah, I fucking hate this. This is not the version I like. I like the version I just said. And you play your one, and your father-in-law's like, no, that's shit. That's the point. Sometimes it's whatever you see and hear first that you get connected to.
Yeah, yeah. Same with movies, same with all that kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so you got that there. Quite a lot of carnage, then more. You go back and forth. That's how big the Predator is there. So all the X-Men boys there.
So I don't know if that's a third scale, dude. I'm not. That could be quarter scale.
Yeah.
That's so hard. Dad, damn it. That's so hard. Because the base is quite big, innit? It like rides up. Oh, here we are. This is more Star Wars stuff here. Go on, do the kid Anakin.
Is that him?
Yeah, I think that's Anakin, yeah.
I mean, if you look at him from here, his legs don't look terrible. The bandages look all right. You know, his backpack, you know, looks fine. The texturing on his top, you know, his little racing helmet looks fine. You know, nothing wrong with that. There you go. Look, detail on his helmet. Yeah, again. The face doesn't look terrible, but
yeah, but show me a head-on one because I've seen some head-on pictures, man. They look pretty bad. Yeah, that's
like
bad.
Really bad. There's a really, really high flash.
Yeah, there is. That's a bad picture.
Like really,
I mean, whoever took that picture, it was trying to fuck some people up because that's a bad photo.
That's a terrible photo. I mean, I don't think from that angle it looks terrible there, but the hair looks a bit. But
no, it doesn't.
There's pictures where people do. They've got like pictures everywhere, but someone's done that face swap thing.
Yeah.
Someone says even Michael Jackson wouldn't like that Anakin.
I love Michael Jackson.
Yeah. There you go. These are the ones we showed before. So that's him with his.
That hood is well too high up, or at least it looks well too high up. Yeah. I don't know if that's, you know, I don't know if it's angled though, but it looks up. A little bit of crotch shot for Vader.
Oh yeah. And then back onto the old Hulkbuster.
You see the sculpting details, and that's going to be great.
Oh, it's going to be epic. I mean, there's some of the.
But really, if that's what people are sort of going on about, you know what I mean? If it's just the Vader, I mean, I still maintain that I haven't seen enough of that carnage to say if it's, you know, I think that carnage could still be a very, very good piece. I really do.
Oh, I don't think there's an issue with it. I mean, like, the only reason I haven't ordered it yet is just because someone offered me a trade. So I was thinking to myself, you know what? I've got so much stuff on pre-order. I can save on a pre-order and have, you know, the Sideshow one, which is, I know is really easy to display. I can display that.
Yeah, we see it a lot.
I can display it with my Spider-Man. I can put them two in a cube, and it would work. That XM one probably wouldn't. So yeah.
No.
Right, you got the Iron Man. It's all about reached. So there, that's huge. Look at the size of that. And,
madness, yeah.
There's all sort of sculptures on the inside as well. So where he's kind of stepping out the suit, there's all full sculpt within there.
It's cool. I'm very excited to see what that's going to come out when it's painted. I really do.
Some of the battle damage,
especially how they do their fucking Iron Mans, man. Because you know the paints they use on their Iron Man are fucking unbelievable.
Looks like he's crying.
You should imagine that.
Looks like he's got like tears.
Yeah. It's like you broke my fucking Hulkbuster, bitch.
There you go. Now this looks epic. Really epic.
Yeah, I agree. It really does.
There you go. See that there.
There's my Iron Man right back there. I can see him. I can see a couple of him.
Yeah. It's your personal one. Yeah. Excellent borrowed it, yeah. Then you got the Winter Soldier. So this is the Winter Soldier base.
Which is obviously the sort of, again, the nod to how they're made, isn't it? It looks like that sort of stuff, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Let's go there.
Yeah, it looks cool.
You got him standing sort of with this
You
knife
can
and his
clearly
gun.
see you can clearly see that they haven't fixed that. That's not fixed. That's been
What do you mean?
put there, and that I don't think that's a fixed position. You can clearly see it's leaning slightly towards the right, to his left, to my right, looking at it, and I think that's because they haven't got a full peg in it and in the body. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they've done that part yet.
Oh right, yeah.
I don't think it's going to fit because it looks to me like he needs to be sort of basically gone like that and moved about
Well,
2 inches.
when you see the Venom from Singapore, it basically had a screw to keep it into the base.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Unless you were there and you see that, you don't know that. You just think, oh my god, that's pissed. You think that's really starting to lean. That's going to fall over, but that just hasn't been fixed yet.
Well, you had a few people saying like, there was close-ups taken of the screw, and they were saying like, oh my god, it's got a screw in it. You can see the screw, and it's like, no, that's there just so fuckers don't knock it over.
Or it doesn't fall. But because again, it hasn't been fixed yet.
Yeah.
It hasn't been fixed to the base. The pegs are not in the body, and the holes are not in the base. It's just they've got the figure, they've got the base, they've got a sculpt for both of those things. They painted both things, but they haven't attached them. They haven't done the engineering part as yet.
Yeah. What do you think of the Winter Soldier?
I really like it. I'm glad they're doing it. We needed a good Winter Soldier, and that's a good Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
It's got belt buckles. It's got textures. It's got smooth, and then it's got smooth and textured parts like the Black Panther has, which is great for the black parts, the dark parts of the statue. The face looks unbelievable.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I mean, I'm thicking up that knife a bit. The knife looks a bit flimsy to me. I'd thicken that bitch up a little bit. But other than that, I really like it, and I think he will be standing up straight. And I'm getting a message from Kevin and Delana, who has said to me that XM have already said that is not the position. It's just been sort of attached there. It will be more straight.
His arm looks a lot cleaner than Cable's.
It does look a lot cleaner. Yeah, it doesn't look as worn.
Yeah.
But again, that's good. It's a good thing they're not just basically carbon copying an arm and putting it on a different character, which is. Let's be honest, that happens a lot. So I'm glad to see that it's not getting used.
There's some more Predator, so these are like close-ups of the face.
Yeah, looks great.
There you go.
Man. I'd love to see Nenny D paint this shit.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Can you imagine if you've got now this? I really like and all.
Well, a lot of people are saying it's boss-eyed.
Is it? You got close-ups.
Maybe it does look a little bit boss-eyed, but still, it's very minor.
Isn't the Gwen Stacy the one they were saying is boss-eyed?
No, they said this one.
All right, maybe everyone's boss-eyed.
Well, yeah, your dog's well boss-eyed.
Yeah, it's a trait I like, though. Bless him.
Yeah,
I really like how they did
that,
on that panther. Is really nice, when I first saw it, I was sure it was just like it was meant to be like a real panther or something. I was like, oh no, I don't like this.
No, I thought it was going to be just like
they've really made it classy. They've really made it classy. It looks great.
Yeah.
Diamond in her hand, is and there's a couple of heads in there. There's a couple of different heads.
There will be, yeah. Then you got the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So you got the Spider-Man, they're kind of a mask. Then you got the base there, and you got the kind of Venom coming up there.
Lots of different switch outs. You've got that, and you've got the octopus arm. Then you've got Sandman's arm. You've got Scorpion's tail, and you've got like fucking everything. That's clever. This is sculpted by Mafuzal, isn't it? Mokhtar.
Yeah, Mafuzal Mokhtar. Yeah.
You've done a good job here. I only have one criticism of this piece, and that's just that it's got a little bit of a flabby midriff, which I can't see at the minute. I haven't seen yet. I wanted to see it painted before I made the decision, but when I saw it when it wasn't painted, I thought his middle looked a bit thick.
Yeah.
For Spider-Man, I have to see it. I really like how they've done the webbing though, and how he's swinging. I really like that.
Webbing's really nice. I mean, the webbing's done really well. The kind of effect on this metal, I think, looks really nice. I'm not sure of the face. He looks like. Do you know who he looks like? He reminds me of fucking Arthur from The Tick. That's what he looks like there. He looks like Arthur from the Tick. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's just...
Yeah. Yeah. Like the big, because Arthur from this has got a monstrous fucking jaw, isn't he?
Well, he's the... no, Arthur from the Tick is the butterfly guy, the moth guy.
Ah, I can't remember.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Like, it looks like a big fly.
It's Moth.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. See, like that. You can see how big Venom is behind that. Look at that. Fuck me.
Yeah, man. Can't wait for that shit.
He is a bit chubby, though. Look. What is that twist?
Yeah,
It's weird.
Do you know what, man? I don't know though if this is a picture problem. Until you're standing there, you're not going to know.
Yeah.
Because the hand comes down and he's turning through his hip, and it's not flattering. It's not a flattering position. So I just don't see there. That's where I have the problem. So at that point there, where he's literally right up on his sort of like, he's got love handles there.
Yeah. And that's where you got the Venom kind of coming up to grab him.
And then again, I don't know. I'm not digging that unmasked heady. I like the other head, the standard head.
Sure. Right. Then you got the move on to the Red Skull.
You saw it, didn't you? But it wasn't painted.
Yeah, it wasn't painted. It weren't painted.
What are you doing now?
No, so Kevin was just mentioning the battle damage on the leg there.
Yeah. I see it.
Slash there with the blood.
Yes, no. It fits with the portrait, with the battle damage on it. I don't know. I've always a little bit of an issue with them, sort of like, the way they've done the Cletus Cassidy.
Yeah.
That's, if you're going to do a battle damage head with Spider-Man, that's how I would do it. Where literally you can see his eye, you can see like the whole half of his head is like not suited. Instead of that little bottom part of the mouth, it's just, I think with J. Scott Campbell's one and a lot of custom for the normal, the recent PF have tried to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think it's been done to death a bit.
Yeah, and he just needs something new. So I mean, you got the kind of base on this looks really impressive. I mean, I do like the base on there. Like you kind of got the kind of banister kind of area. Like he's like the podium, isn't he? About to do like a speech.
It's such a monster, man. It's such a fucking monster, that thing.
So that's there's not really many pictures of him because we've seen him quite a lot already.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Well, you got the Spider-Gwen. So this is the Spider-Gwen backpack. So she's got like all her stuff.
Is that
in the
drums?
bag.
It's drums, isn't it, in her thing?
It looks like it, drumsticks.
Yeah, cool.
It does look like drumsticks. And then you got the...
What do you think about it?
I think this is really nice. I think it's really nice.
See, I think this is really nice and all.
Yeah, I really do like it. I quite like the character. I mean, I've not read it, any of her comics, but I know she's
quite like the fact that she's. Quite like the fact that she's quite stumpy and thick. Do you know her body reminds me of? Her body reminds me of a gymnast.
Yeah.
Like a female gymnastics, high level gymnast. That's what her body looks like. She's got thick set arms, thick set shoulders. Her arms are not overly elongated like a model, and she's not overly sexualized. I mean, she's got a nice, she's got a nice shape. There's no doubt about it. It's hot, but she was what Ronda Rousey would say. She's not a do nothing bitch.
George Medina says. George Medina says how she reminds me of my ex. Yeah.
Lucky bastard. Obviously, it must be a hard moment for you if your missus walking around, your ex missus walking around looking like this. I suggest you get on the fucking phone.
Yeah.
see if she's still got any inkling of feelings for you. I mean,
he just said, "I guess now, miss her."
Oh, dude, get onto eBay and buy yourself a statue. Cheer your shit right up, man. Have a JD and Coke and cheers. Enter our competition. Maybe we'll try and send you something, bro.
The thing is, here, I mean, you can see the kind of joins on the arms. The joins are quite bad.
Yeah, but that won't be there. They won't be there. I give you fucking 20 to 1. They will not be there come the day. The where the paint, see where the paints are like got that cross section across them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be coloured white, so or grey, whatever that colour is. It'll be the same colour. It's just I imagine that as they've taken it out of the box, they've just tacked it on instead of it being you know how they finish the paint line and then connect the arm.
Well, it depends.
You
What
can clearly see there. Well, there's a couple of heads, dude. There's this head like this with the headphones.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. That one. And then there's one with the actual Spider-Gwen head. You know, the masked head.
Yeah, yeah.
But she's like I was saying, like Ronda Rousey would describe this woman's physique as she would say, "I'm not a do nothing bitch." This is a woman who looks after herself, who's quite strong and well put together, like a female gymnast. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
She's not overly sexualized with ridiculous proportions that are not humanly possible in 99% of women in the world.
Let's switch her arm there as well. Sorry, look, if you look at that arm, she's like holding it. And then this one, she's kind of got a hand like she's just some music.
Yeah. She's got Beats by Dre, man.
Yeah.
I think it's sexy as hell. I really like it. I've heard criticism, but I think people are bitter as fuck. I think this is a great looking piece.
Oh, I think it is really nice. I really like the salt and pepper one as well. So, yeah.
Well, I think if this is put out and finished at XM quality, I think it'll blow anything out of the water.
Sure.
Because I mean, it has all the switch outs. It's got a more elaborate base scheme.
Has she got like a bit of an underbite?
I don't know what that looks like, but yeah, them teeth need a bit of work because the bottom ones are just as big as the top ones.
Yeah, it's like a weird.
See how you see the gaps in the teeth are big on the bottom. It's just not finished, bro.
No.
Wait for it to be finished.
I was just looking.
It's pieces that need a lot more work. I think this one will be touched up lovely. I think it'll come out a cracker.
I wouldn't mind touching it up. And then you got the Iron Fist there as well.
Ask that geezer, that mate geezer you were just chatting to. Ask him if he's, what's this crap with his missus, with his ex.
His ex-missus, yeah.
Say, look, if you're not going to have her, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm sure I still could appreciate a fucking physique.
Sharing is caring. Come on now.
That's it, man. Hit your car keys in the bowl. Let's head out.
Let's mix it up a little bit, yeah. So this is basically the Iron Fist kind of light up hand.
Well, they've changed it, isn't it? Again, this is another thing that the XM Studios were basically told. A lot of people, the whole arm actually lit up from the elbow all the way to the fist, and I actually really like that. And a lot of people were like, "That's not how it is in the comics. That's not how it is." Blah blah blah. So XM have done this. I don't know is this a switch out now, Alex, or is this how it's going to be?
Oh, it's going to be a switch out. But also, yeah, if you look here, the jawline's quite bad, isn't it? The seam on that jawline.
That's a bad seam line. I have to do some of that. Yeah, it's not even sitting flush either.
Yeah.
You can see that it highlights the gap even bigger because it's not flush.
I can see what they've tried to do there, but yeah, it's tough.
It might be a little bit of painting and need to work on getting the match a bit better. Can have to shadow it or do whatever they do. I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, that's nice.
That's really nice.
I think that's sexy as hell. I love it. I really like it. Really like it. Yeah, that's the eyes one that people were saying a little off. But again, your standard centre, I think she's looking slightly to the left.
Oh yeah, I mean it's
see how the picture is being taken from like a centre position, and so it's like that where really she's looking there.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all the Thailand Comic Con, whatever it was.
Dude, I expected loads of horrific shit. I'm listening in groups. People are like, got people saying shit like, some of the most dire stuff I've ever seen released. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I think at the moment as well, there's a lot of bitterness. I mean, there's a lot of. I keep seeing a lot of like comments, but when you kind of break it down, it's more an issue of Not that the pieces of shit is more the person's negative because they can't get hold of them easily.
Yeah.
I do see that quite a lot lately on groups. And yeah, it's a shame really, but hey. What we'll do is, I mean, I've got another 100 pictures. This is actually kind of the news ones now, but I've got to admit I've been really, really busy this week, so I may have missed several things in here, but I do try. I do try. Where are we?
Listen, we love you. Don't you worry. Okay. Get yourself a coffee, perk yourself up. Let's get these 100 pictures done.
Well,
get the sand out of your vagina. Let's do some work.
I could use a coffee, to be honest with you, but I'm not doing a coffee now. I'm going to eat another piece of fucking 90% chocolate. Yeah. That's what George says.
To me, like, people have no idea that behind the scenes on reviews, man, that's what you like, George. Let's have a bit of chocolate. Let's have a bit of caffeine. Like, literally, it's sugar and caffeine that keep us going, man.
Well, it was those fucking custard donuts and whatever else last time.
Oh, that was brilliant, yeah. They were nice, actually. It was a good shout.
All right. This is Prime 1 teaser. And this is Ken from Fist of North Star.
Oh, sweet. That's cool. I love Fist of North Star.
My favourite thing in Fist of North Star, right? I'm a big fan of Fist of North Star. I really like the movie. Not the movie, but the actual anime movie. And the thing that I do really like about it is that really, really bad song.
Yeah,
remember that really bad song?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Is a long, long time. That one.
Yeah.
It was
so
that's a good tune.
When Ray's getting fucked up.
Yeah, he's getting bashed up by Raoul. He's kicking his ass. Oh. Standing in the heart of madness. Whoa. That was a good. Yeah, we used to get the words out wrong all the time, didn't we?
Give me your love, give me your energy.
Yeah, that was.
But the funny thing about it is, it's literally like one line is in English, and then all of a sudden he's singing Chinese or whichever language it is, and then he starts singing English again. I mean, it's like really bad English. And I played it really loud, and I had my girlfriend was like, "What the fuck are you playing?" I was like, "Yeah, listen to it," and she's like, "Listen to it," going, "Is he what? I don't get it." He's like speaking English, and I don't know what he's talking about, and because she's like you, she listens to the words, but you can't do that.
Yeah, I know. Nah, you just got to let yourself go, man, with that tune.
Kumiyakazaki away. Alright, so this is another Optimus Prime by Prime 1.
That chocolate's kicked in superior Optimus Prime. Do you think they're trying to say something?
This is another teaser from Berserk. This is the big demon that curses him, I think.
Oh, okay. I still need to watch that, dude.
I've seen
I watched picture before though.
So I got a mouthful of chocolate. I just shoved the whole fucking thing in my mouth.
I can hear that you shoved it all in your mouth. It sounds like you're eating out some old granny. For fuck's sake, move! Look, I
was trying to be quick, and I was trying to. Yeah, if I did it, would you go off and talk?
This is Berserk. Priceless.
Right, I've actually watched. I watched about 8 episodes of Berserk, and I watched about 6 episodes of One Punch Man. I probably watched about 12 episodes of Attack on Titan. I think out of all of them, I'm probably going to watch One Punch Man next. So I'm going to probably finish that off because One Punch Man is like it's weird. It's a bit of a piss take.
Send me a link to how I can watch that. Send me a link so I can watch it. Thing is with me though, dude. The thing is with me, I can't balance 3 shows at once. I watch one, and that's it, because I get confused otherwise. If you know what I mean.
Well,
I like sitting there and I'm trying to watch Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones, and I'm like, oh fucking hell! Any minute that girl with the dragons is going to turn up, and she'd be like, why would the girl with the dragons turn up at Walter White's house? Why would he be there? And I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm wrong show again, isn't it?
Well,
I
mean,
can't
especially
get it.
with Berserk gets like really confusing. This gets very confusing. So, right.
Right, the office there. I've seen this a million times. Let's go.
Right. This is just. I was talking to someone about it the other day, so sorry that was in there because that is Aaron Ray Perez's Goku, and he done like a more real version, but he done like about I think he done like 50 of them, and then he painted like 30 of them, and then he scrapped it.
Right.
So he's kind of.
So where are they?
I think I don't know. I think he's just got them in storage. I don't think he's selling them.
Dude, you should fucking sell them, man.
This is another teaser from Prime One. I think this is Huntress, and basically someone put up a picture, so that's the picture they matched it to, which is a really good match.
Oh yeah, it's a really good match.
So you got the belt.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
And who's doing this? Who's doing Crossbones, man?
Well, this Crossbones, I don't know who it is, but it just popped up on my feed.
It's nice, man. I like the idea of it.
It looks like.
I'll tell you something. It's a sort of character I'd expect XM to do.
Yeah, it looks like Vision. That looks like their kind of style.
It does look like their style. You're right.
You know, the ones who did the Punisher, and it does look like them. And I think it's quite a cool design. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, very much.
But I don't know if it is. I don't know who it is. It just popped up on my feed, and yeah. Then you got that Silver Surfer got chromed, and it actually looks quite good chromed actually.
It does. It does indeed look nice chromed.
It looks like an improvement, but the I still only like these arms and that head. I don't like the others.
Yeah.
This was just like a little teaser to show there was like a Star Wars celebration thing in Orlando. This is to show there's new.
I bet Gary fucking Speed has had a stroke or something fucking after seeing that.
Yeah, I ain't spoken to Harry.
Oh my god!
We should have contacted him to make sure he's still okay. He had not had a heart attack. There's going to be a message the other day. He's all right. No, I spoke to him yesterday. Has Solo premium format, and it looks Skywalker premium format. Very similar poses to them. It looks.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And then you got the Emperor Palpatine and the Royal Guard. These are Hot Toys, I believe.
Cool.
And then you got the Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia Hot Toys. And then this is that Morbius. Do you remember the one that was on the statue? They changed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They put him on the ground.
Put him on the ground, and they actually added the things on his palms, like we mentioned.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I spoke to the artist. Contacted me afterwards. He sent me some more images, and he said he's going to go back to the people commissioning it, and he said, he goes, "What were you talking about with the hands?" And I said, "Don't you know that on Morbius's hands he has holes where he drinks through his hands because it is quite violent for him to bite people."
That's right.
And I sent him some images. I said, "Look, check that out." So he does. They do listen. People listen. We're not just pretty faces.
Well, we're not pretty faces at all. That's why they better be fucking listening. Because if they're watching, we're in big trouble.
George,
I still actually prefer this on the actual statue thing.
Yeah,
personally,
it's George. Sorry,
it's nice. He's on the ground.
George Medina, are you talking about Morbius? What are you talking about? He just says, "Did that change?" I'm just trying to see what you're talking about.
I still prefer it up on the building.
Yeah, it was just
that idea than it on the ground.
It did. George Medina had a different base where he was in front of a statue and he was kind of leaning forward. He was
doing what it was that there was like a wall. There was like a wall and like a little ledge, and then it was like a person, like a statue behind it. And then he had his he had his feet like up against the thing, and his knees slightly bent, and he just looked unbalanced. And I said, you know what I mean? We said on the chat done on last week, the week before, that it just didn't the hand positioning. I thought what I would have preferred was one hand like holding on, and the other hand sort of reaching out. But I don't know how easy or difficult it is to do. But I still prefer it sort of. I mean, I see what they're going on here. It's like now they've smashed the statue. I mean, this is an easier thing to do.
Yeah.
This is an easier thing to get done and to do it really, really well. I mean, the smashed base and statue thing and the pose like this, it'll work. It'll look great. It's just, you got to go what you think you want to do.
I don't think it was the last chat though, was it?
Maybe the one before. I can't remember, dude. I'm talking to you so fucking often.
Yeah, I was just trying to go through the old pictures, but I think I might have deleted them. But yeah, it was on another statue and stuff.
Whatever they decide to do with it, the fact that they're putting in so much work trying to get the education of the character correct means they'll succeed in whatever they try, because they're listening. They're not just going off and fucking doing their own. You know what I mean? It's looking good. It's coming on nice. And then what you need is just to switch out head for that as well, where he's a little bit more of the galleon looking Morbius, because there is an attractive sort of or more human looking face. So that would be nice.
Yeah.
But I'm liking it.
And then you got the these are the Aaron Ray Perez Deadpool blades that have come in, and they're all stainless steel, so he's switching them all out now.
Sweet. So, can't wait for that to arrive. Tell you that.
Oh yeah, for sure. So that's that.
Yay.
This is I don't know what this convention is, but this is it was like an Iron Studios thing, and basically the this is like a classic Bane and Batman. I think it's 1/5 scale. I think I might be wrong.
No, it's not 1/5.
Consider it done 1/6 scale.
Yeah, it's 1/6. Well, I think Iron Studios did that. They did a Venom versus Spider-Man, didn't they? It was quite nice.
Well, they're doing a Venom versus Spider-Man versus Carnage. So they're doing that, like diorama. But they did do, you're right, they did do one because someone was trying to sell it for. I think Mo had it. Mo Bear had one. This is then the Super Sons by Salt and Pepper. I think this is the one that Derek was talking about before for a while. He was talking about games.
I just don't get this. I just don't get this shit at all.
It's not something I would ever buy, and it's not anything that interests me. But I guess if you're into the character, he looks like a little old man, doesn't he?
I don't know. It's just weird. It's just totally weird for me.
There you
go. His dad's going on. Now, let's take my fucking cape off and clean your room.
Yeah. Smug. You smug cunt, you. Look at me like again, son. I'm going to fucking slap the shit out of you.
Stop graffitiing. How many times have I told you don't stop graffitiing?
There you got Aaron's wife working on the movie heads.
Leon Mars, yeah.
Wow.
She's a talented lady.
She really is.
Yeah.
Is it Lydia? I think her name's Lydia.
Yeah.
Then you got the actual heads there, and then you got that part there, which is the kind of exclusive bit that goes on the top. You got some more. This is from
I love the realism. I love that realism that he puts into it. I really do.
Yeah. And then you got the
just great.
Optimus Prime. So these are like before it went to Thailand. So this is just before they went there. Yeah. Then you got this, which again I don't know what show this was from. These are the Kotobukiya pieces.
Yeah,
I think
the Venom that's in Marvel Contest of Champions.
This looks like Ultimate Venom.
So Marvel, yeah, probably. So when in Marvel Contest of Champions, he looks a bit like that.
Yeah. It looks like the Ultimate Venom, but I might be wrong. And then you got the Spider-Man there, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think these are all like 1/6 or 1/8. So smaller pieces. You got the Deadpool. You got the Star-Lord. You got the Punisher there. I quite like that Punisher actually. This is another teaser for what was this one for? I can't remember what this was for now. Okay, the George Medina said they're 1/8 all of these. and they were at the
Cool.
Star Wars Celebration.
Cool.
Groovy.
Movie.
And then if you go back, so this is the Skull Knight. I don't really know about that, but it's from Berserk again. Okay, Rob says from Berserk, and Alvin says it's a Skull Knight. So that's fucking teamwork. Then you go, there's the Prime Backpack. Again, they will put this at the XM Studios, put paint all up before. It looks nice there. The colours are good there. Look at that.
Very nice. It's all lighting, dude.
Yeah.
Forget all the shit I said before about wanting them to make it pop. Is I eat so much humble pie with XM Studios that it's just not even worth fucking saying anything.
Well, yeah, when we did the review
by the time your comments, people hear them, they fucking changed anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, I mean, like as well, I mean, people can go back to chat number 50 and if they quote us on something we say in chat number 50, by this time our opinion might have changed a little bit. So yeah. But you also have to remember, I mean, we've done 100 shows, and if you think about it, I mean, most of them are longer. But if you say each show was 2 hours, which they're normally longer, if you say each show is 2 hours, that's 200 hours, 200 hours of unscripted talk. So obviously we're going to talk a lot of shit for probably about 198 hours of that. So yeah. Then you got the One Punch Man piece there. So this is by First for Figures.
That looks massive. That looks pretty cool as well.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Big, innit?
Unfortunately, I didn't get a very good picture of that, did I? But yeah, it looks nice. And again, I'm going to go back and watch One Punch Man. The One Punch Man thing, it actually has like a weird style to it where, it has parts of it where he looks like Doug. And then other parts where he goes all like this. It changes the artwork on the same episode kind of thing. It's quite weird.
I have to watch it.
Yeah. Right. Then this looks really, really good. This is episode 4, New Hope, and this is head sculpt by Rocco Tartamele, and
it's Moff Tarkin.
It's Grand Moff Tarkin, so it's Peter Cushing, and I think it looks really cool. I don't know what the scale is. Was this a life-size bust?
It's cool though.
Yeah, it's really good. It was quite cool that they had him in the new film as well.
Yeah, that was one of my favourite parts. My wife didn't understand what I was getting so excited about. My favourite part of the whole film was him being in it and Vader's part.
Oh, Vader's part was easily the best bit. And that fucking robot made me laugh so much.
Yeah, I thought you'd be laughing at him though.
That robot is fucking...
When I was watching, I was like, Alex will love that fucking...
Did you laugh? Robot. Did you laugh at the bit where he bitched up the guy? Come on, you laughed at that.
Hits him on the top of the head.
No, he slaps him and says like when they're pretending they're prisoners, and he goes to say something and he slaps him.
No, I can't remember.
Yeah, that bit made me fucking well laugh. Derek's back and he's being a douchebag again. He says, yeah, it's probably about 100 hours of Alex talking about Singapore. He's a little shit stir, really. He's just trying to get he's trying to get me to keep talking about it. So yeah, that's the Peter Cushing head. And then you got the it's just the
Azrael.
No, it's not. It's a Dark Knight.
Yeah.
One.
It's Nightwing and it's Azrael.
Yeah.
That's his name.
And you got the Bane head there, because that's what happens is Bane basically smashes up Batman, and then he comes in and fucks up Bane, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's it.
It's Nightfall, isn't it?
It's Nightfall, and that guy's name, I think, is Azrael. Right, and it's Batman gets his back broken, doesn't he? And this dude comes in and sort of takes over, and he's a bit more ruthless. So he's got quite a good following, actually, this particular style of Batman.
Mm.
I bought this comic. I remember when it first came out. I never
you
read
had,
Batman comics ever when I was a kid. And when I first saw this, like I bought the first 5 or 6 issues with this.
Yeah.
I bought it because I was just like, he looks fucking badass. I remember. It's a totally different look. It worked for me.
No, it's cool. I think this is AVAY Sculptures. So,
Yeah.
and it'll be like
Man.
Jeff. I think it's like Jeff Holson doing that. Yeah, Alex Neo Dragon says, yeah, it's Nightfall. So you got that. You see all the stitches as well in between the cape there. It's really nice. I think it looks really cool.
Man.
I think a few people were bashing it, but I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Then you got a battle diorama of Iron Studios. So this is Wolverine versus Juggernaut. These are smaller pieces. You got that.
Yeah, man. That's cool. That's cool.
So yeah, Wolverine versus Juggernaut.
That's a good little battle, isn't it? That's a nice battle.
Yeah.
Oh, good paints. Is that Connecticut's?
This is Connecticut's Monra.
Yeah.
Again, I've seen this unpainted and printed, and it needed a lot of work. But it was massive, like massive, and it looked super, super impressive. So yeah,
I really dig this. I mean, for me, I think it was one of the I think it was one of the show stealers actually of that show.
it was probably the biggest surprise because I mean, obviously with like Cable, with like Venom and with the Sentinel diorama, you're expected, you're going to see them and you're going to be like, they're going to be impressive.
Yeah.
And then I went round to the Connecticut's booth, and on the Thursday, I think it was, when everyone was setting up, they didn't have it there. And we looked at all the Street Fighter pieces and things like that. And then all of a sudden, we went back on the Saturday, and we were just like, holy shit, what the fuck? And I think it was while I was talking to him as well on the video, but like it was super, super impressive. Super impressive.
I really dig the sculpt on this. When I saw it, I was just like, the sculpt is just next level stuff, man. So exciting.
Yeah. Where's Thiago Pravin? Thiago Pravin, who sculpted this.
Says a lot, doesn't it? We know what he can do.
This was a little teaser, which basically something happened on Prime 1. There was a bit of drama with one of the other groups. The guy who's normally a dickhead in some other group, he was continuing to be a dickhead, doing his usual thing where if people don't agree with him, he blocks them, kicks them out the group. He was doing that again.
Sounds great.
And then he kind of was taking a dig at Kelvin Loke. And then a lot of people stood up for Kelvin. And then it goes, oh yeah, as a little thank you, here's a little teaser. So this is the Prime 1 Studios Wolf Predator. Wolf Predator. So it's those really early days, but it's just like a little teaser to show that. But it's probably also because they were thinking, you know what, XM is showing.
Is that a lot of people, that Kelvin geezer? Why would you give him any shit for?
Oh, because BMR's a dickhead.
Oh, is that who it was? I'm not surprised now.
Yeah. And I wasn't going to say names, but yeah, he's a fucking idiot, and he was basically blocking people. It all started with him like throwing a hissy fit about something. It's probably like he bought a fucking Prime 1 Batman, and then because there's other Prime 1 Batman,
maybe eBay, maybe it was them eBay Thanoses again.
Yeah, well, there's that as well. But I think he was like trying to sell some Prime 1 stuff, and he couldn't sell it for like more money, and I think he was getting pissed off saying, "Oh, Prime 1, they make loads of like versions of the same thing. Fuck them." And it's like, well, if you don't want them, don't buy them. You can't tell other people what to buy. And a few other people were saying, well, I like that. I like having the option, and I like the way they make the Batman pieces I want. And they were getting banned. They were getting banned for saying it. It's just like, oh, fucking hell.
Nah. Not quite so united then, really, is it?
Not really, no. There's another close-up there of the classic Bane and Batman. I think this looks quite good. I think it looks a bit. The price is not going to be cheap, and I do think
it looks like a toy.
Yeah, I do think there could be a lot more shading. I think the Bane looks pretty cool.
I listen. I really they did a Venom versus Spider-Man. That looked great.
Well, the Magneto as
That
well.
really is nice. That's a nice one.
The Magneto versus Sentinel's fucking impressive. And you got the tube.
I've seen pictures of that, but I don't know. I missed that.
Yeah, it's where he's like pushing the steel girder through his face.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of it. I know the piece, but you know when you just missed it, like you missed all of that.
So
But under a rock or something. What happened?
I think it's a bit of a waste here, really, because you've got the pipe on one of his arms, and it's blocked off by his cape.
Yeah.
I think that's
And again,
a bit of a waste.
Quite, Batman's cape has a tendency to get in the way of anything. If he's got a batarang, you're like, has he got a batarang? I can't see it.
Well, that's always the fucking yes, but then that's always the fucking exclusive. It's like Sideshow's default. Let's just give Batman a batarang
and hide it.
So, yeah, and hide it right at the back. Batarang. Well, I've got the comic one there, and I've got the Keaton there, and they're both hidden. Oh, Keaton's
that's what I mean.
Got a grappling gun actually. What are we doing? So then M. Bison's got that there.
What do you think?
I think the Cammy looked really good the other week, but this ain't really for me. I don't know. Yeah. It's not really for me. I'm actually gonna have to look for that picture. I just remembered. I need there's a fucking another Jerry Dickhead comment, so I'll go find that in a minute. So this is the what happened was XM Studios had a competition, and it was basically to do with the transformation of Hulk, and this one came second, and this one is now being made as a custom piece. It's 1/5 scale.
Looks great as well,
and it looks.
This was my pick for the win, I think. I believe.
Yeah, I picked the one that won. I can't remember what it looks like now. I'm like thinking about it.
This is the one I picked. This one.
Yeah,
I really like it.
But it looks like impressive. It's it tells a story, and I think it is really good. I think it's very well done.
It just reminds me of them. I don't know who did it. I don't know. I want to say Hard Heroes, or I can't remember.
I know what you're talking about.
But they did an Origins thing, and it was really. I mean, it was really comic classic, and I really liked it.
Well, they have nice. They have the
Punisher.
The present is in like color, and then the past is in black and white on the statue.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
So you have the Punisher.
And it's like they got the Punisher's one of them, the Hulk's one of them. I think the Daredevil's one of them. Just really nice. I want to say Hard Hero or
Hollywood
Marvel.
Collectibles. I don't think it's Hollywood Collectibles.
It's not Hollywood Collectibles. It's not them. I know it isn't them, but it's something like that. If you know, comment, let us know, because it's going to bother me all night. I'm going to wake up at fucking 6:30 in the morning screaming like fucking Diamond Select.
It might be Diamond Select.
It might be Diamond Select, see? Subconscious is already talking to me. I like that, though, with the translucent resin and stuff like that. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's got a great flow to it, that piece.
Oh, God, I didn't know that. Shit. They're talking about, I think a lot of people won't touch the license because the director and owner of the Jeepers Creepers license is a convicted paedophile.
Shit, really?
Someone says, has anyone ever made a statue of Jeepers, the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers? And Hollywood Collectibles made one. And then Alex comes in and goes, I think a lot of people won't touch the license because the director and owner of the Jeepers Creepers license is a convicted paedophile. Wow. Diamond Select did the Marvel Origin pieces. Wow, okay. But apparently then the Jeepers Creepers guys working on Diamond Select did the Origin pieces. And then also the guy is working on Jeepers Creepers' third film anyway, so okay, he's not in prison. Yeah, so go through. You go. So then you got the Wonder Woman piece. Let's go back there. Then you got like a teaser for this is for the Batman. So you got a teaser for that, and then you got another teaser for a Superman Prime 1 statue.
Like a classic.
That's a 1/3 scale. That's going to be big.
Iron Studios though.
Yep, but then again, they did a 1/3 Batman, didn't they? On the he's on the Bat Signal.
Oh yeah, that's right. Very expensive.
And then that's the Punisher. Yeah, I do quite like the take about that.
It's the one you like.
And they also did Luke Skywalker, which is pretty cool. And they got Kylo Ren.
Nice.
Old Man Logan bust. Vader. That's an old piece, isn't it?
I've seen that before. I think.
Isn't it one Andy Fusco was going to sell you a long time ago? Was that a different one?
Yeah.
That's like Gentle Giant.
I think it is Gentle Giant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back to that Wolverine, man.
It's a bust.
Looks like one of your relatives. Jebediah. That looks like your uncle. You know Jebediah.
Well, that's not the one with 12 toes.
That's June.
That was so bad. Oh man, what review was that? What review was that?
We ain't posted it yet.
Oh man,
we did it on the other day where you told me you told me during the middle of a review that you wanted your nan had 12 toes and that it fucked up. It fucked us up for an hour.
Yeah, we
messed it up.
We were trying to review something, and I think it might have been Aquaman. It might have been Aquaman, and basically you said, "Oh, what's the edition size?" I don't know. Was it Aquaman? It might have been Ken. And you go, "What's the edition size?" I said, "Yeah, ain't 12." Talking about the toes. And this is the guy as well that basically when it's like the Bossack, I think his name is Bossack. But then when I kind of tried to say it before, there was a bust of him, and it came out as Ballsack. It was just like people were taking a piss at me. So yeah, I was calling him Ballsack. Okay, then you got this. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Are these all bounty hunters?
I guess so. I don't know. You got these little things.
That's cool.
The Venom. You got this like versus things like a Games Loft thing. So some sort of game. It's like a big robot ninja type thing. Yeah, Modern Combat Versus. So that I don't know what that is.
It's a cool looking thing, man. It looks like something out of Real Steel.
Yeah, it does. Just really like Real Steel.
I like that film.
I like Real Steel actually as well. Then you got the comic version of Blade. So
he's a bit of a badass there for sure.
Oh yeah, don't think he's bad.
I can hear my pissed wife. I can hear her. Yep, I can hear her outside the house stumbling around. She's been at a wedding. I thought you let her in. Fuck, I'm gonna go and do the chat. I've had enough of this.
I thought you let her in.
I'm gonna go let her in now.
Oh, I thought you let her in because you said.
Nah, she's banging on my window and she's up. Let's go up the dog.
All right.
It's all right. It's all right. Yeah,
so there's the Blade. Right. The Blade. This is by Royal Custom Brotherhood. Then you got obviously the Rambo went up for pre-order, the 1/3 scale Rambo. Personally, I'm a bit kind of pissed off with PCS. I probably won't be ordering from them again. Got about 5 pre-orders with them. I paid some shipping like about 6 weeks ago, and nothing shipped. Literally, like they've been, I paid in full at the beginning for these 1/3 ninjas, and I've just been waiting forever. Just no updates. I need to get Jerry updating things on the forums, which I'm not a member of anyway, but they just never email the actual customers. I just think that they're a fucking joke. And then the other day he sent an email out. So he sent a post on the forums about Akuma. And yeah, basically I'll get onto that at the end. But yeah, it's just a joke. So I don't have patience, Alex. This also is the Somots Vegeta. What happened is they basically this is the prototype, and they've made the kind of aura smaller, So a lot of people are complaining about that, and a lot of people are not very happy at all. What's this? Is XM or someone doing a Weapon X Wolverine? Yeah, well, XM are doing one. XM are doing Weapon X.
How many photos have we got?
About 1,000. Why?
Paralytic. I got to fucking look after her. Oh, he's been dropped. Oh, she's been dropped. Though. Are you talking about how this doesn't look like the prototype?
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, apparently they're
what are they
fixing
saying though? They've said they've come out fighting, didn't they? Saying that it's not finished.
Yeah. Allegedly, that is
Yeah?
the same size as the original, but it's not.
No way.
No.
No chance.
But then there was also comments on there by the owner, like, and he was a bit dickish in his comments by saying, like, you know, you don't know what you're talking about, and he said something like, yeah, collectors don't know what they're talking about. It was saying along those lines, where I was just like, yeah, okay. I didn't.
Yeah, you want to be careful with that type of chat.
Uh,
This I'm interested in.
Yeah, there's Mr. Fix It. This is by Bushy Collector. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I mean, he does
You
so
don't
many
like
good.
this.
No, he does loads of good things, but I don't think this is one of them personally. Not really a fan of this one.
What? No, I'm busy. No, I'll be out in a minute.
Oh,
This is live and you'll be filmed, so you don't want people seeing you like all paralytic. So I'll go sit down. Oh, you gotta love them. I tell you gotta love them.
God. All right. Well, anyway, carry on.
Funny.
So you got him kind of on like a casino type base.
I gotta be honest though, it's not really it's not really to my taste, to be honest. The bushy collectors. I mean, I like the Beast, but it's not a character that I like enough to buy. I'm not. I know everyone's going crazy about their Silver Surfer, but I just don't. I personally just don't see what everyone. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
He just looks. For me, it looks very. I don't know. I just don't like. For some reason, I just don't like it. I actually prefer the Comiket, like in pose terms, than that one. I just think it's a bit. I don't know. It's just not for me.
Well, he's on top of like
This concept I actually like
Yeah, he's like on top of the smashed up
more.
What's this?
Yeah, I actually like that a lot more than the other stuff he's done.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just a combination of tastes, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah.
You like what you like.
You got this. This is an update of the Chung Li 1/3 outfit.
Material looks good.
Yeah. And then you got the Aaron Ray Perez, Wolverine, and Hulk. And this is like showing all the kind of battle damage on there.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's just the Hulk doesn't bleed red.
Yeah.
The question is whether whether you want that's something you want to keep, whether you want it to look more realistic. But I don't know, something in my childhood just is like the Hulk can't bleed red either. If he's going to bleed, it's got to be that really light, like almost yellowy, oozy green.
Well, it's like a fluorescent.
That's what color I remember.
Like a fluorescent.
Huh? Yeah, it is exactly. Yeah, it's exactly that. It's like a fluorescent.
Prime 1 teaser. This is Griffiths from Berserk. And then there's another angle there of the Red Press.
It looks amazing. I mean, I think the thing is that red, the contrast of the red really pops well on the skin.
Yeah.
But that's the shit thing. Artistically, it looks really good, like to look at. But when you grew up with this, you can't. There's things you can't have. So it's just like
Yeah, I think this is.
because red would look better, wouldn't it, than the light yellow?
Yeah, I think this is Griffiths as well from Berserk. I might be wrong. Can someone confirm that? I think that's the face, and then that was the tease on the body. Okay, might be totally off. This is a custom head for the XM Punisher, I believe.
Yeah, it's nice. Who sculpted that?
I can't remember now.
It's nice, man.
It weren't
Is it Troy
Troy.
McDevitt?
No, I don't think it was Troy. Was it Troy? I can't remember.
It looks like one of his, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look like. That's it. That's all the pictures, actually.
It's nice, though. Is that it?
That's all the pictures. But what I was gonna
good.
do was I was just gonna find that fucking thing from Jerry because it was funny. Because he just comes out with this like utter fucking crap, and it's just a bit
social
like
media, man.
he should.
Has
He
he
really
given me my
should.
fucking refund yet, or what?
Nope, you ain't getting it.
I'm not getting it.
I doubt it.
So basically, Pop Culture Shock can fucking keep my shit for 2 years' time and my pre-orders, but they can't. They won't refund me a penny. For what reason?
Well, I sent them that screenshot to say on the forums, you state that if it's after 5 months, that you'll refund people if it's after the 5 month from the deadline, and they go, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm afraid that's an old message now, and we don't honour that anymore."
Well, that's nice of them. So basically, it's a scam company that once it's got your money, it's not going to give any of it back. They basically what do they want? Like $200 of.
Oh yeah,
Of
the other one,
non-refundable
sorry, was the guy from Somarts said, sometimes I believe that all people are newbies as statue collectors, and that was his response in the Vegeta posts. Where's this Jerry one? Fuck's sake! Oh no, someone sent it to me on Messenger, didn't they?
Good luck finding that needle in a haystack, bitch.
Yeah, my messenger folder is 3,090 messages.
Use a magnet.
What? Use a magnet?
Yeah, how do you find a needle in a haystack? Use a magnet.
All right. Well, there was one where it was. There we go. The official update is Pop Culture Shock. We tried to repaint the kanji. It doesn't work. Let's talk about the Akuma symbol.
On the back, yeah.
So yeah, we tried to repaint the kanji. It doesn't work. Once the paint dries, it starts cracking again. Now we have them. So now we have had them here for months, and now they don't get any worse. The paint doesn't flake off, it just forms cracks. And this is only at the back of the kanji, not the rest of the figure. They're all like that. It is a bit of pill as it is. There is no fix for this. It's just the way they are. If you feel yours is less valuable because it has cracks, well, they all do. So it's a level playing field. No one has one with no cracks, and no one's is more valuable.
What a fucking stupid thing to say.
So that comment is like, yeah, we painted them all. They all cracked because we used the wrong paint. We didn't do it properly. They're all fucked, and basically, they're all fucked. So what can you do? There's no one else has got one better than yours because they're all cracked. And it's just like, really? Are you joking? And I know someone actually who tried to complain and say, if it was Sideshow, you'd complain and you'd say the paint's cracked. What are you going to do about it? And they would give you money back, or they would ask you. They'd say you can refund it if you want. But Pop Culture Shock literally have replied back and said, well, they're all like that. That's the way it is, and we're not issuing any refunds for it.
They should be fucking ashamed of themselves, man. They're becoming a joke. I'm telling you now, they are becoming an absolute fucking joke of a company. The geezer's like is literally embarrassing himself, and he's making his company look like a bunch of con men.
Yeah,
that's how it looks now. Looks like they look like con men.
I'm just trying to find this other message because someone sent me one this morning. Not that one.
2 minutes.
Someone sent me a message where they tried to get a refund, and it was the same kind of issue where they were complaining about that, and basically, they just got a response saying, "Yeah, it's not going to happen. You'll get a refund." So,
yeah, but you know what the problem is with that? You see, is you look small time. Then you look small time. You're just as bad as all these customizers and all these people that you claim are robbing you. You're just as bad. because you're acting like some little fucking small time back of the back street fucking dealer.
Well,
Just like, no,
apparently,
them cracks,
Alex is saying that he has said that people can have. Alex is saying that he said that people can get a refund. But I've seen someone who got a reply from Pop Culture Shock, and their reply didn't say they could get a refund at all. So I guess it depends on who you speak to that day, I guess. You still there? Or has he gone quiet now? What's he doing? Okay, I think he's fucked off. But yes, Alex is saying, yeah, full refund on Shin if you want it. But as I say, there's someone who got one in hand, and yeah, basically he complained about the cracks. He said, look, it's cracked, blah, blah, blah. What are you going to do? And then they just said, yeah, nothing we do about it. So they're all like that. So he did get that.
They well hacked me there.
What, Pop Culture Shock?
They hacked me. They shut me down.
I thought you were leaving because your wife was like telling you, come on, fuck off.
No. She needs looking after, and I'm going to go look after her now. But yeah, I mean, they just look like it. They just don't look credible. I just wouldn't advise. You know, I would not advise anybody to buy any of their stuff if this is the situation. If you are going to buy and you're going to have a problem, and they're not even going to fucking refund you, they're just going to tell you, well, they're all broken, so you know it's your problem. You know, no one's got it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I've got pictures that I've been sent from Facebook of the skin is cracking now. The paint on the skin, not just the white part.
Yeah.
This guy's got cracks all going down the arm on one of his pieces. So it's bollocks, Alex. It's all just rubbish. And if that's how they want to play this game, if that's how they want, if that's how Jerry wants to behave, then that's fine.
I personally think that it's a case of there was all these posts before about him and his fucking Ferrari and whatever else, and it's just like you shouldn't be in you shouldn't be in the public light if you're going to be a dick like that. It's just
Well, yeah, because he used it, didn't he? That was his analogy. That's why I like my Ferrari, is because it's like all handmade and it's all different and it's flawed. What are you talking about? Are you talking shit? When a Ferrari, a decent Ferrari is, it's tested and tested and tested to the fucking nines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These things, he's comparing his fucking paint jobs and his statue work to a Ferrari. Get the fuck off your own cock, man. This is how you want to behave. Listen, this is how you want to behave. That's absolutely fine. But all you're going to do, listen, you're going to lose friends, you're going to lose customers, you're going to alienate people, and your business is going to fucking go down the shitter, because there's no way that people are going to accept paying $1,000 for a statue, waiting 2.5 years for it, then it cracking, and then them saying, yeah, sorry, hard luck.
They all crack.
There's no fucking way that is going to sit. And I tell you something else. Even Omar, who's the biggest PCS fucking collector going, said to me fucking not too long ago that they're not what they were.
Yeah.
They're just not what they were. And that's, for him to say that is like fucking Alex Ferguson coming out and saying Manchester United are a spent force. He is the Pop Culture Shock fucking collector as far as I'm concerned. And he said to me on the phone, and I was saying about my deposits and you know what I mean, and I'm just not confident, and Raiden and Liu Kang and all these latest releases and the Akuma things and all this. He was just like, look, man, they're just not what they were.
No, they're not. But
they
like
really
also,
ain't they were.
Neo Dragon is saying about Jerry gets frustrated on the statue forum, as he has about 1,000 dickheads on there, and I think he lets it get to him. The other side of that is that's one of my problems as well with PCS, is he goes onto the statue forum and posts all these updates, but you don't get an email as a customer to say there's a delay. It's just like, I'm going to put it on the statue forum and that's it. I'm going to tell you on the statue forum that there's an issue, or I'm going to tell you there's a delay on the statue forum, and if you missed it, and I don't go on the statue forum. And I get sent screenshots all the time of Jerry's fucking bullshit. I got like 3 people who just go, yeah, here's Jerry's comment of the week. Here you go. And
listen, I won't buy a thing ever again. If anybody comes to me, anybody asks me, and people do ask me, about buying from them, I'm going to tell them it's a bad idea. If they don't, if they don't get their shit together, you can't promote a company like that, because that is a big fuck you. $1,000 on a statue, a 2.5-year wait, and they're all cracked. Oh, well, no one's got one better than yours, so don't worry about it. Well, hold up a minute. I've got an inferior product. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't care if Alex has an inferior product. I have an inferior product. It's about how I feel about it. It's my piece. I don't care that Alex and John and James and Peter and Samantha have the fucking cracks like mine. I don't want any cracks. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. We should be ashamed. Absolutely ashamed. You're meant to be one of the top players. You're meant to be the big time. But you're acting like you're an amateur. That's what that is.
Well, that's how they run it. They run it like it's a little family business, and it's not. It's not a family business,
Yeah.
And that's how they run it. That's how, I still think it's funny that they tried to do that little fucking puppet movie. I just find it hilarious.
I find it funny how they changed the fucking edition size on all their pieces and no one notices. I find it hilarious that fucking they advertise 100 pieces, and then all of a sudden you look on like 6 months, a year later, or you get it in your hand and it's 125, 150, 175. Just add numbers to your pre-order.
Yeah,
that's a monster scam. Here's this piece. It's like Sideshow now. Can you imagine if the 750 exclusives all of a sudden, when it come out in hand, it was 1,250 or 1,000?
Well, it did happen. There was something that happened with Sideshow, though, didn't it? And people
I don't know if it ever happened.
Yeah, there was something about it where there was a Sideshow piece where they did up the edition size, and people lost their shit. Fuck, I can't remember what it was now.
You would, mate. You would. They would. Say what you want to say about Sideshow, right? There would be fucking murders.
Yeah.
They pulled that shit. There would be murders. XM did it. There would be bombs in the air landing on their factories if XM done it. You can't get away with this type of shit, these people, because they run reputable companies. But this lot, this mob, it's a joke. They're just doing whatever they want, and nobody is questioning. There's all these defenses, like, oh well.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't give a fuck if Jerry is. I don't give a fuck if Jerry is upset by he's getting frustrated. He is the head of that company. He is the face of that company, and he's flaunting that face all over the place. So if you're the face,
so talking about edition sizes, increasing them, they do that sneaky shit where they have 50 artist proofs as well on top of that. That's the other sneaky thing as well.
Dude, if you're the face, you need to go out there and you need to say something a bit better than, well, not everybody's is cracked, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You need to have a better response than that. Come on. You've got to have something better. You've got to show that you're trying to change, you're trying to help something. Otherwise, people won't come back, man. Well, doesn't matter to me. Listen, they've already lost me as a customer. I wouldn't buy fucking anything from them. I don't care what lines they get. I don't care what piece they make. I wouldn't buy nothing from them. And even the pieces that are coming now that I can't, that they won't give me the refunds for, I'm gonna sell them at cost. I'm just gonna give them away rather than make any profit off that company. I'll just give that shit away. Don't want it. Wipe my hands. That's how they want to be. I can't. Want to have a piece of theirs in my collection. It will disgust me. I give that guy money.
I have a handful of pieces, but it's the same thing. I mean, I'm kind of just fed up with the lack of communication. It bothers me. And and the other thing is, do you know what they're doing now is, I think, I don't want to start rumors, but I do think that there's potentially signs of issues, because what they're doing now is, last week they sent an email out to say they're going to implement a new process where what they're going to do is they're going to bill everybody for their payments on PayPal. You're going to get a bill to say this is how much money you owe on every statue you have. You're going to receive like a PayPal invoice. You won't have to pay it until the date where you're meant to pay it for, but then there's a part at the bottom going, but if you like to pay early, we'll accept that, blah blah blah. So it's a bit like they're going to process all these invoices and payments with the hope that people are going to pay early so that they get a little bit more revenue stream. And it does seem like shit, maybe they're an issue. So I hope not, but you know, that kind of behavior does kind of make you think that.
Well, for me, you know, I mean, if I've got over $1,000 tied up in that company, but at the end of the day, if that's how they're going to run it, I won't be surprised.
Yeah,
I will not be surprised if that's how you want to run. You know, you've got a main guy, man. You've got a fucking main guy saying these type of things. You can't have it. You just can't be done. That he needs to be. If he's the head of that place, he needs to be a mystery. What he says. You know, like Cosa Nostra, the main guy, the boss, should be talking to other people and they should be talking. He should not be speaking. And then everything he says, he has maximum deniability. He's never at fault. He's going out there and he's opening his mouth and typing messages and he just comes across terribly. And then there's no going back.
Alex is saying there's not 50 artist proofs. But if you think about it, say, for example, with... Ken or Ryu or something. Ken, I think, has 3 different versions. So you're going to have 15 artist proofs for each version. So that is 45.
That's 45.
Some of them you have. Some of them you have 4 versions. So that's 60.
That's 60.
So that is around 50 artist proofs, and there are around 15 for each one. And it's like, it is total bullshit the way they do the artist proofs, because it's like.
It's just 50 more sales, and that's not even including the extra 25 that they've added to the overall edition size. That's 75 more sales that nobody seems to know about or no one wants to accept. But all that people can do is put the right information down there. So if you received a piece from Pop Culture Shock and you got a different number than what you pre-ordered, tell us, because I've got about 5 or 6 people tell me, you know, Balrog did it. There was with the Balrog that done it. There was with the Ryu that done it. The Guken, they done it. All recent ones as well, not older ones, more recent pieces that they seem to just be pushing their numbers up in private. You're getting a different number than what you've pre-ordered. And you can't go back and check your paperwork because obviously they remove it all.
Yeah,
don't they?
No, that's quite deceptive when they take down all the archives and things like that. There are ways to actually view the archives, but
to hack it, I know. You told me, but we only just found out about that not long ago.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. For me, I mean, I've got money tied up in there, but if I can't see anybody surviving with that type of attitude long term. Not with the amount of competition. You've got Eric Sosa's company out there now that are making some fucking nice pieces for Street Fighter 2. So he needs to watch out. The only reason you can get away with this sort of stuff, Alex, is because you have the monopoly. You have the licenses, so that no one else is competing with you. You understand? That's why, you know, Venom Comic used to get X amount of money because there's only Venom on the market.
Yeah.
Now there's loads of them come out of everywhere. So you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he needs to watch it because I'm looking at Eric Sosa's stuff. Is it Prototypes? Is that what it's called?
Prototypes with a Z, yeah.
Yeah. I saw all these Ryus, man. They look fucking nice, bro. They look nice. And they're doing a few different scales and things. They need to watch out, man. They won't have all them licenses tied up forever. And the second there's competition around, people won't stand for this shit anymore. I feel sorry for Street Fighter fans and Mortal Kombat fans, because where else are they going to go? Yeah. Where are they going to go?
Well,
you know what I mean? At least with Marvel and DC and stuff like that, or, you know, you've got a bit of choice, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know, you collect DC. Okay, we got Prime 1, you got Sideshow, and you're going to have XM. And then that's not you. Then you got DC Direct. You've got, you know, there's loads of places to get shit from. You know, but if you collect Street Fighter, where the fuck are you meant to go? And that's why he can get away with doing the things he does, because he's basically got everybody. He's got them over a barrel, and no one can. You know, you either take it or you don't get your piece.
Sure. Well, let's say they're not getting any more orders from myself, and if PCS say to me, you know, you're a dickhead and we're going to refund all your fucking money and cancel all your orders, I'd be quite happy for that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, good. Take it.
We'll see.
Well, that's really what it's about. I'm not. Well, mate, you won't get any won't get any promotion from my. I can't let people walk into a bear trap like that. You're mad. It's not going to happen.
All right. Anyway, it's bedtime now. It's like it's 2:45 in the morning. So
Right.
it's bedtime.
Didn't want to end our 100th chat on a rant like that, but that's what happens when I come into the room, and that is.
Oh well, it's but you know, guys, thanks for watching, and I've been getting the email updates to say that we've had a lot of people entering the competition. So there's currently 2 people joint top at the moment, but obviously there's going to be a lot more people applying, hopefully. So
Do we know the percentages? No,
you can't. I don't want to go into it because then people
tell
might
me
just
privately.
redo it.
Tell me privately how the top joints, how they getting on, what the how well they know us.
No, I ain't telling you because you've got a big mouth. No, joking. No, I'll go. I'll look over it all in the morning and.
All right. Well, look, let's bounce out of there, and thanks, everybody. Apologies for me losing my shit towards the end, but can't be.
Well,
can't be
there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So about 17 so far. So yeah, if people enter the competition, I mean, we need to get up to I can't remember what it was now, whatever I said it was, and then we'll 170, and we'll give away all of the prizes. So hopefully, once this, I mean, there's, I don't know, on the First for Figures group, there's 20,000 members. On the So March group, there's like 4,000, whatever. Then on the RaddTitan one, there's 4,000, and so overall, that should be quite easy to get that number. And also, again, it's like it should be. We're gonna have about like 25 people, and you're just gonna go, all right. Then the winner of the T-shirt is. All right, guys.
George. Yeah. George is the winner.
All right,
man. Mad love. Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Be lucky out there. Stay safe.
All right. Bye bye.
See you later.